Live.
Nay. Hello there.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, Sibby, you love that horse, don't lie.
I'm
Let's
actually
be
here.
real. This has turned into a running meme. This is going to be in
No more
every
horse.
campaign from now on.
No more horse.
Bang.
Okay, I'll minimize the horse. Okay, so first of all, cheers.
I refuse.
Cheers.
Okay. Where we left off last time, you had met Bart Farkas. The party is on the side of, I don't know who to side with. Bart said that something's about to happen, and for you all to kind of be yourselves and act as you generally do. Said to meet the trade prince. You saw a shadowy figure behind Bart, and you weren't too sure what it was. An old man with bent spoon on the run. Bart revealed he knew how to get into the tower. So that is the notes of last session.
I have so many questions.
What is it
Who-
about the man with the bent spoon?
That too.
He's actually one of the greater deities.
He,
The bent spoon
I'll
god.
put it simply. He
Trade
pooped
prince?
everywhere.
What the fuck's the trade prince?
Oh, is that Sippy?
I said he pooped everywhere. That's all I remember.
Okay, I thought that was going to be something important, but no.
No, you're hoping too much. I'm
It was
way too
irrelevant.
tired right now.
I don't know if
I'm going to sleep.
Well, so with your confusion around the trade prince, I'm not sure if I explicitly said I had him in the notes as a trade prince, but yes, he said to meet a man that was like, I can't remember how. I would have to go back to actually see how it was described. It was effectively there's a rich man who's kind of like come to town, who's doing some things, and said to meet him, or said that he was in town. And so that was just a small bit of conversation that you had with him. But, so... Okay.
Where was I for the last session? Was I just like napping in the fucking carriage or something?
Oh, we did the right thing and just retconned you out of existence. You don't exist anymore. Roll a new character.
Oh, no, yeah.
you
were in
really
there.
want me to roll a druid?
I completely forgot that, you weren't in the last session. That would probably raise some confusion. So they went into this cabin, well, a farm that seemed abandoned. There was a homeless man inside of there, and he rambled about you guys as friends coming here previously because he thought you guys were trying to kick him out or something like that. You guys go in there, go into the basement, some stuff happens, and you end up talking to these cultists that you've heard mentioned multiple times throughout the season. And so inside of there was a man who introduced himself as Bart Farkas. And so there was a little bit of talking. This man, of course, cultist, and he's asked if you guys wanted to join him because he's sort of wanting to not have the town caught up, well, the town and the region, whatever, caught up in whatever the shit is going down. So he's kind of trying to stop all factions from doing stuff here.
Okay, and I was just snoozing in the carriage. That's where I.
Yeah, you were in the carriage, so by the road. So you guys are only about 200 meters or so apart, or something. So coming out of the cultist's lair, if we want to call it that, the farmhouse, the sun, it seems to be setting into late afternoon, about 3-4 p.m. as you make your way back to the cart. And so from here, you're reunited with your friend, your allies and everything. Your bird seems to immediately take up his perch on the roof of the cart. And from here, are you heading to town, or what's your plan?
We probably need to discuss who we side with at this point.
Team huddle.
I mean, we did kind of do this last week.
Did we decide who we're gonna side with or not?
No, we were
no,
very on
because
the fence. It was
yeah.
mostly me and Kel talking, and it's just like Kel saying we should go with. Well, I don't know if he's saying we should go with this guy, but go with the guy who's trying to help the people.
Because I said I was inclined to agree with Keldan. I remember that.
So this cultist that you were talking, well, this person we were talking about, the one that's going to try and save the people, are they with the Church of Oral? Is that what the go is?
No, they are not.
Okay, so I'm thinking of a different cult.
So Auril isn't a cult. They're just a church in the region.
I don't recognize them. They're cults.
Okay, yep, fine. This is cult numero deux then.
I don't recognize them as a proper religion. That frigid bitch can fuck herself.
They're not people, Morty. They're communists.
I don't respect communist Modi.
Oh wait, no,
Do
he
you
said they
respect
were a
anyone?
politician, but yeah. Okay, so you don't respect the church, and by proxy, you probably don't respect this cultist either. So what's the
Well,
go?
it depends.
What's the plan?
Who's his god?
We don't know.
No one asked.
Oh my god, you're all fucking stupid.
If I don't give a shit about whatever he fucking worships. Cringe.
He worships feet. Nah.
Oh, come on.
That's it. That
Well,
campaign's
guys,
done.
that's-
No, we're done. It's over.
Campaign's done. Fuck it.
All right. Well,
Okay,
now
now
it's
everyone-
Someone go touch the statue and ask him as God. It's an important question. Someone go touch the statue.
Dan is a juryman. Figured it out.
What the fuck is that?
Oh shit! It's a self-insert Dan.
So is he still here? Like, can I still
he's
talk
fucked
to him? Or...
Well, he went back into his room in the bottom of the farmhouse, and you don't know anything that is in that far room, really.
I don't really want to commit to someone I have no idea who their fucking, like, designated.
So there's actually
deity
something
is.
pretty interesting with that. Then don't. Really, I mean, it's not like Keldan was picking a side or anything. He was just stating what he had, what the guy said.
The guy was quite, reasonable. He said, "Yeah, fine. You don't have to sort of trust me, but like, this is what I'm doing, and I believe that you guys would help."
Well,
This guy seems to fancy himself from. Well, the party got the feeling that this guy fancies himself somewhat of a prophet, of sorts.
oh god.
Oh, I
All
hate
right,
prophets.
But that's where the money's at. It's pure profit.
Oh, shut the
Get
fuck
the
up.
fuck out.
I guess. I
No,
guess.
hold before your life.
So I'm assuming the horse was there.
Yep.
Wait, are you talking about the horse on the
No, I
cart,
wasn't.
or?
That was quick. So, looking over, to Civi because the
Run!
horse is. The horse does actually follow a good deity. Did he give off any dark or menacing vibes towards you? Like, did he seem like his chosen religion may be in conflict? Because me and him are both good deities.
He says he answers to a power when the power messages him, and he does what he is told.
And so, wait,
Any
if I
other?
remember-
yeah, you can, as a cleric, a cleric of chaotic evil or good or lawful deity has a particularly powerful aura corresponding to the deity's alignment. Clerics who don't worship a specific deity but choose chaos, evil, good, or law domain have a similarly powerful aura of the corresponding element. So, this guy, wait, so can you detect? Because you give off that aura, but I don't think you can just passively detect it.
Yeah, I think it's it's an actual spell.
Yeah. Because this just means
It
he would have given
depends.
off a specific aura, and so you would have to have detected his element.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Sorry,
So detect evil, you have to actually have it.
I don't think I have that. No.
Yeah, well, then you wouldn't be able to do it.
You're a level 1 cleric. You have it.
You haven't learned? Oh, no, do they have all the spells?
Wait, I thought it was a level 2
Parrot, I
cleric.
think.
No, you have it as a cleric level 1. Like, you just have this if you're a cleric baseline.
Oh, well, alright. Detect evil?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't use it, so we've got no idea
I
if
just
he is evil.
learned of it, so obviously I didn't use it.
Read your class.
Now he's gonna
Now
travel
bite
back
me.
in time, Spider-Man style, and then Flash style, detect evil on the man.
I guess I'll look down at them. Did he seem particularly against the Church of Auril?
He's against all powers.
I don't
The
really
church,
doesn't fucking help me.
let-
God damn it.
Look, long story short, no information. Let's go.
So,
I was gonna say he's against the church, Salazar, and
so
other
he's
one that I'm
against the
blanking on.
church and the academy.
Yeah.
He had also mentioned he wanted to deal with whatever Durlag's Tower's shenanigans is causing, because that's just seems to be drawing people to, like, powers to this region.
Well, I'm going to go on a post-hop, ergo proctor hop, the whole deal, the fact that he's going against two notably evil factions, that he is likely more inclined to neutral or good. Righto.
So, you're heading back to town now?
I guess. What's everyone
guess.
else's decision here?
I town, sure.
I guess we're going to town.
After quite a while, the path seems to get a little bit more familiar as you step back through the long grass fields until you find yourself back once again with the old wooden gates of Nashkel in sight.
Wait, do we not seriously pass the old man? Fuck happened to him?
Huh? What? The
old man?
bent man, the bent spoon man.
The bent
He's probably somewhere else in the fields.
Well, if he took that
He
gold
took
coin
your-
and ran off.
He took your gold coin and he split.
Well,
He's-
I mean, it's his to do whatever he wants, but you know.
I'm out of here. Just runs away. So, where was I? Yeah, with the wooden gates of Nashkel once more in sight. Getting closer, the guard on duty nodding his acknowledgement to you as you all pass through into the town. He seems to raise an eyebrow slightly at the strange composition of your party, what with new companions and various other oddities. He recognizes a few things about your party, a few people, especially the bird, the menace. The sun beginning its descent into late afternoon as the villagers around you finish up their daily duties. 1 second, I don't think I've got on this plane the actual... Oh, I do have the map. Good. So you guys are coming in through, like, this entrance.
Okay.
So quite close to that one, which is the academy. But yes, so once entering the town, as you head out towards the marketplace, your eyes catch the sight of quite a bit of movement up one of the main roads towards the back of the town. There appears to be back of the town is more like the southern entrance. So around here, like out towards like the mines, because the mines would be located roughly like here.
Yeah.
And so, if I go back to my notes, should probably not have this full screen. 1 second, I'm just switching to multi-screens for all of this, so I can both read and ping. Okay. Where was I? As you head out, there appears to be a bustle of blackened men walking back from the mine. dragging with them large carts of coal and iron. They seem to be at the end of their shifts, while a cleaner, very well-kept man, garbed in pristine white, inlaid with golden threads, seems to direct their movements towards some carts to offload into. So the man seems to be like roughly around here, just kind of like offloading as they come up into town, telling them to like move the stuff over here, blah blah blah.
Okay. Do we know what they're moving?
You saw that like the carts seem to be the like
Just
kind of
ores
push
and rocks
mine
and
carts
things.
are just like
Okay.
yeah, iron and coal and things like that.
Hmm.
Raising an eyebrow, I turn to the rest of the party. Last time I was in this town, I don't remember any kobolds.
There are indeed a few scattered kobolds here. However, all the people that are pushing the mine carts and the people who seem to be digging, they seem to be actual men. There is like a scattered kobold or two amongst them, but the majority of them seem to be human.
Okay.
I was gonna say, can't say I know this place. I've never been here before.
This is the first time I have been here as well.
I just realised, has no one been to this town before?
The party's
No.
composition has literally 100% changed bar bird.
But yeah,
Okay, so no one knows anything about the Church of Auril in this town, nor the location
Nope.
of the academy or anything.
Nope.
There is no
Well, we know
attachment to this
about
town.
the Church of Auril and its
Yeah.
like, its
You know,
purposes because of the
about
old man
that in the academy from
from the
history.
Inquisitor. No,
Yeah,
from the
and also
Inquisitor.
from previous party members. I'm guessing that like
I thought I
stories have
passed
been
on.
passed down.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't I pass on a lot of the information?
Yeah.
Or quote unquote.
I mean,
Mm,
no one asked for Lathia's journal.
I doubt Lathier would give that up.
What, it's a piece of
Yeah.
paper about some shithole land that he's never going to come back to. He doesn't care.
Fuck you, bitches! I'm out of here. Goes back to Waterdeep.
I still want to believe he left giving everyone a middle finger.
no, he probably did.
Oh, he doesn't have to.
Comes
He's
back
just
a few
already
months.
aware that the fact that you get to live the life of peasants is good enough for him.
Nah, it comes back a few months later just to firebomb the place and then go back to Waterdeep.
He probably would.
However, so what
That
are you
slight
doing?
chuckle is saying something. Oh no.
No,
Well,
like
I
he
know
truly
it-
could not give a fuck about this place.
Alright, so I'm lacking a fair bit of context of what's happened in the last thing, so it's going to be up to you guys to direct it for a little bit while I work shit out.
Fuck, man. I'll try my best. I'm not 100% here right now. I'll be honest.
Alright, well, I guess.
We were told that we needed to meet with a rich guy, and I mean, there's a rich guy pointing people around. Is that the guy we're supposed to meet?
Was there
Could be.
any other descriptor of the guy other than rich?
Not really,
what
no.
I'm- That's what all I'm remembering. He was just some rich dude, and
I don't even
so
remember
far,
that.
like,
Alright,
We're gonna be rich.
God, this is just.
I do apologize. I'm sorry.
You should.
Oh, fuck you.
I left everything in your hands, and intellect-wise.
That
Well,
was
that was a mistake on your part.
That was a mistake on my part.
He was too distracted by their oddly handsome horse.
Ugh. I hate you so much.
Talk about distracted by a bar
Alright.
wench.
Misha's gonna go up and see if they can see anyone that would fit the description of like a rich trade prince, I guess. Like she is a hawk, good vision.
So
good
she's
spot.
going around just the marketplace, and so the marketplace is kind of like located
Yeah.
in like the dead center around here. This like group that you saw was more down here. So just kind of like ping the area that you're wanting them to kind of look over.
Around this area. I mean, she is a
Okay, so
hawk,
the
so she will be
middle-ish.
she'll be flying up and over, so she'll have a good view of a lot of shit.
Yep. Do you want to
I'll
make a
roll
spot check?
33.
I was hoping in that one just sails into a nearby building. Caw-caw! But yes, indeed. The richest person, at least in view, most of the current townspeople that are wandering around or packing up shop, a few of them do seem to be traders that seem not rich, but well off. But the person who really catches your eye is certainly that man in white and gold.
All right. I guess I'll have Misha empathically point towards target, or rather, like target here. Sense of urgency in that location. Okay, so I'll turn around to the rest of the party and mention Misha seems to have found something of worth over there, pointing, or like angling towards the middle of the town, this area that they're at. Maybe the person you're
Towards
looking
the
for?
southern gate, yeah.
Yeah, Southern Gate.
I guess we should park the carriage somewhere safe and then go
Yeah.
check it out.
We'll leave the carriage at the oh fuck, at the stables, I guess.
So you did see some stables nearby. They seem to be owned by, well, right next to an inn of sorts.
All right, I guess I'll pull in there and ask for them to care for the horse and the carriage. Give it a bit of a, like, check over maintenance wise and whatnot. 5
Yep.
gold, would that fit for now?
Yeah, so going over to the inn, it seems to read Northern Lights Inn and Tavern. And so chucking 5 gold to someone who seems, well, a small child that seems to be tending to the horses and feeding them. They take your oddly handsome horse, and the man seems to point at your other companion and say, "What about that one?"
I'll respond.
You
"No
got
need."
any decent stallions? We could use a couple of extras.
No. No.
Cringe.
I swear to God. You're trying to make this worse.
So he seems to take your horse and then says, I'll have your horse drag the car around the side and then park it there. Then I'll tend to your horse."
Thank you very much, good sir.
Biting at your gold.
Which one?
All 5 of them at once, kind of like made like an Oreo stack tower out of all of them and then tried.
Yeah, bruh, no, okay. He has to do a roll to see if he just broke his tooth or something.
Well, it's gold. Come on.
No, I want to see if he broke a tooth. It'll be fun.
What do you mean, like he has to roll to see if he broke his tooth? What, he can't control the force he puts into his face?
Sometimes you fuck up. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying that this kid seems well acquainted
Yeah,
with
muscle
bite. He
spasm.
takes 10 on biting the coin.
Oh,
Nice.
he'll also get a plus 30 circumstance check, so he just automatically passes. Let's move on.
It's
Alright,
unfortunate,
continuing.
but
Dies from biting on the coin.
yeah.
He chokes
so-
on the coin. Okay.
So, once you have your cart secured and all, are you heading down towards the man that seems to be coordinating all the miners?
I suppose we will.
Heading down towards the southern gate, you notice that right by the wooden palisades that there appears to be a large tent set up. Very southern in nature. Quite a dirty beige white, but very ornately made and very large. Almost as big as some of the surrounding buildings. Out front of it, you run into the white and gold inlaid man.
Well, this is up to you guys. You guys have the information on this guy. I just found him.
Just to kind of give you guys a sort of like facial view, this is sort of like what he looks like up close.
Where are you posting it?
Out in the NPCs.
He looks angry. Nice.
God, I'm gonna have to take the lead on this one too, aren't I? Alright, so I guess walking up to the gentleman that seems to be in quite impressive garb.
Walking up to him, his saber seems to, seems to sway at his hips as he turns towards you all, raising an eyebrow towards your group before eyeing you up and down and cracking a wry smirk. What can I do for fine men such as yourselves?
I'll hide him.
He's looked at me funny.
He met his eye line. You don't do that with predators.
Stand still. He'll think you're dead.
He's pulling a Drax, standing so perfectly still he turns invisible.
I'm just imagining that, like, I'll post it in the D&D text chat, but like, I just imagine that he's sort of like staring at Flint's character is literally just staring at the guy like this.
I can see it.
It just made me think of in Heroes of Noah. Those are one of the really evil heroes. One of his lines is, "You, victim."
I guess, I suppose I'll walk up to the guy and say, well, I wasn't there for it. My party met with a certain someone that seemed to point them in your direction. Perhaps we should talk about further details inside, gesturing towards the tent.
Ah, well, before I will invite you into where I am currently staying, I would like to know a little bit more. That is a very vague introduction, however, I have not introduced myself either. I'm Trade Prince Kellon.
Train Prince.
An honor to meet you.
I guess
if
I'll
only
put my
Lathy
hand
was
out
here.
to
A
shake his
trade
hand.
prince. In my presence.
How dare
Dude,
you?
you know Lathier would just start making fun of him.
I guess I'll shake his hand, respectfully, and say, from what my companions described of me of the gentleman, he seemed to be a religious person of sorts, wanted to stop certain evil things from occurring in the local area. I hesitate to say too much more in the open.
Ah, well, if you've been in this town, I haven't even been in this town very long. However, there are quite a few religious groups, I would say.
Trying to work on broken information is a pain.
Just point at the horse and say, talk to them or something.
My equine companion can probably give you more details. This is all I've gotten from them.
Fuck. What? Oh.
You'll
Get
learn to take notes.
Ah, so I've never really met a horse before, but first times for everything.
I really wish Lathier was here to say something along the lines of "so poor a trade prince without a horse."
Oh, peasantry.
So, he's sort of waiting for you to give an idea of what your friend was alluding to.
So I guess we're inside the tent at this point, right?
No, still outside. He hasn't invited you in because you've been giving him very weird, like, if you imagine a group of armored, like, an armored group walks up to like you're a rich man, then just goes like, "Hey, yeah, I know a friend of yours. So
I mean,
can we
this
go in
alley
the
over
tent to
here and we
talk?"
could discuss business terms.
Yeah.
Uh,
So he really doesn't really trust you guys at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
So who is this companion of mine, associate that you met?
I'm blanking on their fucking name right now.
Oh boy.
Dude, like I said, I'm
The
so
only,
sorry.
am I
I'm
the only one
tired.
other than evil that actually takes notes?
Yes.
Do an intelligence check. I'll make
And
you do
Keith
an
just laughs
intelligence check or wisdom check. Wait, would it be
Alright.
intelligence or wisdom to remember a name?
That would probably be intelligence.
there's an argument for
Yeah.
both.
Yeah,
Well,
I was
wisdom
saying,
would be for rational decision
yeah,
making.
yeah. Intelligence. Let's see how big your brain is, or if it's horse-sized brain.
Oh, dude, it's horse-sized.
15. Okay, yep. So
Oh, that's supposed to be a
Bart.
-1. That's supposed to be a -1. Sorry.
True, but still.
Oh, horny.
You literally met
no.
this guy like earlier in the day. Surely you kind of remember the name. But yes, Bart.
Bart. Uh,
And
Ah.
have a cow, man.
you met your friend
fucking no.
Bart. He is a bit of a religious person. I kind of say questioningly myself.
Ah. Never a stranger associate I have had the pleasure of doing business with. Well,
Well, let's rectify that, shall we?
if you're associates of his, then you're friends of a friend, so to speak. So, let's share some tea before then heading into the tent.
I guess I'll have Misha perch herself outside, just keeping an eye on the local area.
On the
While
top
we're
of
in
the
there.
tent?
Yeah, just keeping an eye out around and whatnot for anyone sneaking and whatnot.
Yep.
Trying to listen in.
Yeah, do you want to roll a spot check for that? I'll just have you roll one now and I'll treat it as
35.
oof. Yeah, okay, that's an immediate fail. Nah, I'm kidding.
Trad,
So-
Trad.
Have fun beating that one, Dan.
So, okay, and everyone else is heading into the tent?
I guess
Yes.
so. If they
Yes.
even allow me inside.
No
There's
pets in the
not
We
building.
can stuff on them.
Shout out to the fucking the guy that runs the library. No pets in the building as he yeets the demon S out the fucking door.
No pets in the building, horses yeeted out. Sorry, I'm just pouring a drink.
Yeah, all good.
Alright.
Cheers.
Cheese.
So, pushing back the tent's entrance, the inside is incredibly well kept. Plush rugs and pillows seem to adorn the floors and walls, making somewhat of a, well, room. In the center of the table, it seems scattered with various papers, parchments, and books. However, quite unnervingly, in one of the far corners, you spot something you didn't quite expect, as a hulking troll seems to be sitting in one of the corners, garbed in armor, and a large weapon sitting at its side, as he seems to be absently, like, staring, well, looking over you all.
Cocking an eyebrow. I've never seen one this calm before.
Ah, do not mind him, he is my bodyguard.
A troll is a bodyguard. Well, you struggle to find something more formidable.
It certainly gives a little bit of protection.
Scoffing, little bit, yes. And I suppose a dragon is also just a little lizard.
I like this one. However, so tell me, as he seems to walk over towards a table, pouring out some tea into some fine looking china and taking it over, setting it on the table before you. What's your little role in all of this?
I guess lifting up the tea, not drinking it or anything just yet.
He seems to take his and drink it as well. Take a
Oh,
sip
okay,
out.
cool. Okay, cool.
I'm just standing next to the entrance.
Taking a sip, I'll say, other than our vested interest in making sure everything does not go to shit, there has been some very strange happenings in the area of late. My companions were the only ones to meet this friend of yours, but granted they didn't get too much information other than he too is trying to stop the same from occurring here. On the note of your friend Bart, would you happen to know what deity he serves? They mentioned something about serving a power, but that is all they really felt inclined to request. I kind of
If
want to
I'm
get an
perfectly
understanding.
honest, I do not know myself. He is a little bit of an odd fellow. Seems to have something. I've known that he has something that talks to him and seems to follow him to a degree, but gods and deities aren't necessarily my speciality.
Nodding my head, at the least bit, does he seem to prefer the betterment and be, well, simplistic term, good?
I'm used to dealing with people, and from what I can tell, I would say that he is for the good of the people, yes.
I am going to make a sense motive. Unfortunately, I don't have any bonuses. We're going on a flat 20. Yeah, 11, lovely.
So, as far as you can tell, he's telling the truth.
Yes, love the wording. Okay, so I guess I'll just file that away for now.
Do you want me to do a sense motive?
You can. I'm not the only one in here.
Yeah, I'll do one as well. I'm not saying you're doing nothing.
Oh,
Alright then.
oh.
Well,
This is-
again,
So, as well, same with what Antelo had found out, where, as far as you can tell, he's telling the truth.
Alright then.
Alright, so I guess looking back up at him after taking a sip from the tea, I'll,
It's good tea.
it's good tea. I'll say, it's
Good
quite lovely tea. And looking in thought, I'll go, and so why would he direct us to you then? I'm assuming you have some sort of, other than, well, your obvious trade business, something invested in the area?
Well, I've come to this region once more as my family has historically had business quite a bit within this area. I'm a trader from Arm to the south. However, this whatever is going on, this civil unrest is, let's say, bad for business. And so I'm looking to stabilize if I'm going to be doing trade with this region once more.
Yes.
Stabilizing the assets. One doesn't want to invest in a region for it to fall into ruin. So, however, I have to admit that I'm not as trusting as our prophetic friend. Before we conduct any business, how about a little test of dedication?
Would depend on the test and on what we're dedicating to.
I
But
guess.
I'm inclined to at least foster some goodwill between ourselves.
That's good to hear. The kobolds in the mine. Get rid of them. The gold inlaid man staring at you with an unchanging smile.
I really wish Lathy was here.
Cocking my eyebrow, and what have these kobolds done to you? I mean, they seem to be rather peaceful, judging by the fact they're operating with the locals.
Why not? The man seems to chuckle. Efficiency. They tie things down, slow everything down. Certain parts of the mines we cannot mine into. We find a vein the other day. We cannot mine it as it digs too close to their abodes.
And any particular attempts at diplomacy with the kobolds have ended in failure, I assume?
I've told them we want the veins, but have you tried arguing with them? They're
Simplistic of mind, yes, but generally fairly easy to coerce if you know what you need to give them. They're a species of give and take. If you give them something of equal worth that they see as equal worth, they should happily move away.
I'm not going to argue with beasts.
Oh god, I don't like this guy already. Like you guys, it's up to you guys. I can't in good conscience do it because my god is actually not inclined to this sort of shit.
He
I
said to. I do want to reiterate. He did just say, "Get rid of them."
Yeah.
Hmm.
In the
So he
same
wants to
way,
kill them all.
no, he wants them gone. Whether or not he wants them dead is a different question altogether.
Kobolds are renowned as pretty much pests in every region that they're there.
Got it. I think.
So,
I suppose attempting to remove them, we can at least go over and speak with them, see what we can sort out, and if worse comes to worse, we can deal with the problem as it arrives.
a perfectly applicable inclination. So,
Alright.
I will certainly, of course, pay you for this service.
Indeed. What did you have in mind for payment?
Well, depends on what you want, but gold is generally the most applicable circumstance that I can give.
The language of all civilizations, I guess.
Everyone does need gold.
Very well then. We'll see what we can do about the kobolds in the mines. You...
After that, we can certainly talk some more.
Yes, indeed. Holding out my hand in a gesture of, like, handshake.
Good faith, yeah. He holds out his
Alright.
to a
Well,
blossoming friendship,
likewise, good sir, likewise.
raising his tea.
Raise mine and I'll take the last sip of the tea and shake his hand and say we'll prepare for the day and leave some time in the morning or some such.
Yep. Taking your leave, you head out of the tent once more. Most of the mine carts seem to be still being unloaded into carts nearby. A few what appear to be southern infantrymen seem to be kind of guiding the men and guarding the carts as you begin to leave and head back into the city proper.
Now, Misha didn't spot anything or anyone, did she?
There didn't seem to be anyone that was approaching the tent trying to listen in or anything like that, no.
All right, she'll come along and whatnot
Hmm.
afterwards. Then. All right, I guess looking up to the rest of the companions, perhaps. What time is it actually? In
Maybe about 5.
It's probably about 5. Yeah, about 5-ish p.m.
okay. Looking up at my companions, I guess we should rest and recuperate for the day and prepare for our trip out into the mines tomorrow.
It does depend on like when you want to tackle it as well. If all the miners are coming back from the mine now,
Hmm.
Uh,
I mean, I'm a crusader. I don't have to rest for shit.
I mean, I've got all my spell slots. We could technically go out there now.
Has Civic used anything?
But keep in mind, you guys have been active all day. You
No.
pass over through the night, you're going to be acting with exhaustion.
true, but you only need 8 hours of rest, and so like they could probably act until midnight, and so you've got about 7 hours. It's only like an hour and a half to walk out there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, we can rest and go out there early tomorrow and work something out before all the miners come
I
out.
say rest.
So, yeah, we'll rest up, head out there before all the miners go back out tomorrow. For
Yep.
the,
So you're taking an early night.
Yep.
So
I'm
you're
going
kind of
to
like
this-
getting up at around about like 3 a.m. or something like that, and then heading out.
Yeah, like 1 or 2 a.m. we'll be up and moving
Yep.
our way out.
So how are you choosing to make your rest? Where are you going? There was that inn you spotted.
Oh, I'm going to the stables. Fuck y'all. I can sleep there.
Careful
Yep.
of the horses.
Full of a horse.
I'll kill it.
All right, so I guess after we'll probably take a rest in the inn that was near our
Yep.
stables. How much is that going to cost us for rooms and food?
So it was a gold piece a night.
All right, so we'll grab one. I'll grab one night, seeing as how we're going to be leaving. And
I'll pay for one night
I'm
at the inn
assuming-
as well.
Yep.
I'm assuming.
That
I'm
doesn't
assuming the
include
5.
food. Wait, no, that does include food. I remember. Sorry.
Yeah. Does that also the 5 gold that I gave the stable master? Is that fine with the carriage? Because I'm assuming we're not going to go out there with the carriage.
To keep it there, yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't exactly like tell you, oh, you can keep it here for this much time, but like 5 gold is a hefty amount to keep a horse and a cart near a building. So so I haven't heard much from the Dark Knight. I can't remember Flint's character's name. And,
Hold on. He's got nothing to say.
Yeah, Kildan and Aska. So everyone's staying in the inn, or well, except for Civi, who's choosing to go into the
I would
stable.
imagine they won't. I imagine they won't let me stay in the inn. Like,
Yeah,
so I'd imagine they would probably let me eat, but get the fuck out. You're not sleeping in
you
my
need
bed.
to get a wizard that can cast like what is it, minimize or something like that. Just make Civi into a mini horse or something, so
I
that
don't
everyone
want
just
that.
treats it
It's
as
a
like a pet
pony.
cat.
No,
I technically can do that, but just not yet.
no. I didn't even consider that to be an option. Oh god, I'm gonna be put in Kel's pocket and be like, "Don't die." Also,
I mean, he can
no, I know
already
the
shot
guys-
put you.
Well, no, like just like getting crushed
Sorry.
in your body. No, I don't know why, but like when he was ever offering people tea, I thought he would offer Kel, a cup, and Kel would just eat the cup.
No,
I don't know why
he
that-
wouldn't touch it at all. He'd leave it there. I actually had a bit for that if he offered anything.
Oh yeah, he just offers everyone tea, just tends to you, and then just like finds some nearby hay and tries to give it to
He offers me hay.
you. Yeah, sorry, I don't know what your kind eat.
You know what? I can't be mad on that.
So, heading towards the inn, you pay your dues to the barkeep, and once more are shown to your room.
Nice.
Alright.
So do your preparations, say whatever you want to say, do your plotting. I'm just going to quickly take a pee and then I'll be back in a minute.
I'll take a piss as well. Hey.
So, the problem I'm facing here is if he does want us to kill these kobolds, I can't do that.
No, I can't do it. either.
Deity-wise, my deity can't push
Neither can I.
that. So, we may very well have to discreetly get rid of this guy if that's what he ends up doing. If we can't peacefully resolve the situation with the kobolds, that is going to be our path of things. Also, speaking of people, where the fuck has Suka been this whole time? I haven't heard a peep.
That's how she always is. She's always quiet. Suga, speak up some once in a while.
No.
Yes,
There you go.
but
Trying.
having some of you guys also come in when when I'm trying to put together knowledge would be nice, please.
Dude, you're asking the wrong person right now.
You're,
Like
you're
I said,
asking people that don't write anything down to help you with knowledge.
no, it's not even that. I just can't remember jack shit. I typically can remember. I'm just
That's
so
what writing
fucking
down would help
tired.
with.
I couldn't read.
Doomed.
I can't read and write, so I have an excuse. So
I'm back.
So-
to everybody.
Welcome back.
Unless you want the
And
sessions to be 7 hours of me trying to take notes, and I can't really take notes.
that's all good.
What was the trade prince's name again?
Kellan. Kelon.
Right.
I should just
It's
write
Helen
it in
Keller.
here.
Oh my god. Trade.
Wouldn't that be pronounced Kalon?
Yeah.
like
I'm
melon.
gonna call,
I'm gonna call him Melon.
I was going to call him Kellogg.
He's melon.
Yeah, he's
Melon.
Kellogg's Crunchy Cornflakes.
Oh
No,
my god.
cornflake. Get out of here with that shit. It's
Trade
Kellogg's
Prince,
neutral
Frosted
grain bar.
Yeah, but so he's from Armed, which is like just to the like south. So I'm just gonna take a. Oh shit! Shouldn't have done that. Oh well.
You broke it. Good job, Dan.
No. I needed that thing that I
Hooray.
had in the snippy tools, so I'm gonna have to get that back.
Point and laugh at this user.
Point and laugh at your mother.
What?
So
He'd be
that's
okay.
going to. I'm posting that in D&D text chat. Just quickly jumped over here for something quickly, and then take this, grab that, and then I should be golden. Yep. Okay, I've got it back.
Hang on, I might have accidentally said something wrong with the previous statement about my god. Yeah, he probably honestly wouldn't care. He's still a good deity, he is just also known as the ungiving a shit.
Wait, how does that? What? Oh no, I think no, I got.
But
what you mean.
because he's the god of knowledge, yeah, he doesn't necessarily like evil things, but he doesn't promote any special agendas. He's known as the uncaring.
So I guess with
You can be good
He's-
without being like lawful
Yeah,
He
stupid.
could murder them.
yeah, and like, didn't you mention that these kobolds are technically I guess you would say a infesting? No.
Wait, were you going to say they're technically a pest?
They
Yeah.
No,
They're
that's what people think of them.
That's what people think of them.
It doesn't mean that they're literally just a race of like a race of being. It's
They're
the same
like
sort of
definitely
thing as
helping
people
people
going
fight
up to, for example, like rats and saying, "Oh, that's a pest," but you're only looking at it from the perspective of people who don't like rats.
Yeah, I walk around the city and call things pests.
Yeah, well, let's not talk about the business district then.
I just see my local project manager, and then I'm just like pest.
Yeah, we're all.
I would assume we're all back.
Yep.
So-
Continuing.
From here, I did post in D&D text chat just to kind of like show that you can see Nashkel on the map, and so Arm is the kind of like country to the south of it.
Mm.
And so a lot of trade goes through there because it's on the Sea of Swords, and it's one of the few places on the Sword Coast that really keeps a lot of the trade going. It's like the gateway of the south up to Waterdeep and Neverwinter and all the big cities.
Yeah. like
And so from here, you wake somehow during the night, around about like
Oh,
1 or
oh,
2
okay.
ish.
somehow.
What?
I'm just going to say, the only reason arms important is the same reason that the gas station in between cities is important.
What do you mean? There's things in Arm. There's not much except for trade goods.
Yeah, there's
Exactly.
There's roads.
hey,
Yeah, there's
hey, they got the
roads.
roads. Hey,
Except you don't really want to take the road typically.
They got the
It's kind of
goods.
dangerous, but
oh yeah, no, you will die. There's a reason they're all
Oh.
fucking like, they're all like
Well-
nautical based. Let's keep going.
all the people from Arm generally like are the people that trade, and they trade in big convoys because those twin towers there, and that's not a 9/11 joke. Those twin towers that I posted, well, that are on the map, very dangerous places. However,
Oh, break.
so you wake around about 1 or 2, rousing your companions. You get up and slowly make your way down into the bar. Completely empty at this point in time. Sneaking out the front door, the entire marketplace seems empty and devoid of life. The moon hanging high in the frozen sky as your breath curls around you in wisps.
On our way out and out of the city and that, I'm gonna have Misha flying over the head, just keeping an eye out for anyone following us.
Wait,
Yep.
is anyone gonna come get me?
We're all up.
No.
No,
Well,
you're
the
in front
horse
of
is
all
in,
you.
yeah. The horse is in the stable.
I was gonna say, how would I just?
That's just the passive
intrinsically-
detect.
They
I'm
go
gonna
in.
say someone woke me up. Good enough.
Yeah, they go to the stable to wake you up, but they accidentally wake up the wrong horse. Nah, I'm kidding. You don't all look alike.
How did I get mistaken?
So, waking you up, you make your way out and towards the southern gate. Approaching it, you do notice 2 guards still standing at attention with their torches on. Well, torches not on, but alit.
We
Put
haven't
on my
passed
top
them
hat
yet,
and
have
walk
we?
out. No.
No, you've passed the guards on, say, the like northeastern side. You haven't passed these ones yet.
So they don't know we're about to leave yet.
Well, yeah, they don't. They, of course, haven't seen any of your guys' stuff before, and this is kind of an out of character thing. But they're probably the guard post that's generally, typically, most on edge.
Yeah.
Because not a few weeks ago there was the whole shenanigans with a kobold and
I want
arrows
to kill
being
that
shot
motherfucker.
and all that.
So, is prestidigitation touch?
No.
No. Dang.
Prestidigitation.
No, it's 10 foot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Misha, before we reach these guards or anything like that, come down. I'm going to use prestidigitation on Misha to put a color change, so she's no longer white. I'm going to turn her to sort of like the standard coloration of an eagle.
Mm.
I was gonna say make it black
And-
and then she fits in with the sky.
Well, no, I've actually got a plan for this because I don't really want, in case shit goes sideways, I don't want us to get in trouble. So I'm going to make it a distraction with Misha while she's prestidigitationed.
Mm.
Seeing if they could, if she could lead them all. So,
Lead them all away or something. Hello?
yeah, sorry, I was just getting asked something.
Oh yeah. I
Um,
thought I DC'd or something like that.
No,
Hey, you know what? Hey, if we want to be stealthy, let's have Kel talk to him.
no.
Cheers. Yeah, I'll
It'll
cheers
be real
to that.
sneaky. Real
So
sneaky.
big.
Oh,
You
yeah,
didn't
Kel's
see
gonna
me.
Pull out his,
Well, if
Kel's
we
gonna
hide
pull out
behind
his
him, it'll be
top hat.
sneaky.
All right,
Kill's
so
the kind of person that would paint himself purple to go invisible.
What the fuck? No.
I'm going
Very
to.
I'm going to have Misha fly overhead. As she's flying overhead, she's going to take a shit on one of the guards and land. Is there any trees near?
Oh fuck!
There really isn't. This is the green field, so there's very, very few trees. There's like none. This is all pretty much farmland, and unfortunately, there really just isn't trees in this region. The nearest kind of like forest is down south.
Well, anything tall she can like perch herself on to.
Like up the walls
wall.
is pretty much
Okay,
the best bet.
So she'll take a shit on one of the guards' heads and proceed to move just a little bit up on the wall and screech at them.
How many give a shit?
Okay.
Like we're talking like full blown like Rocket Man poo straight.
Okay. I'm
Oh
going
yeah,
to
this
get
like just
I'm
drops
guessing
like an
Misha to
absolute
run.
fucking anvil of shit on them.
Hey,
Like an
I'm going to
Acme
get
branded
Misha
anvil.
to, like, Misha's got to roll like some sort of either con or like strength check to like force this shit out at this specific point in time to act as the
Poop check.
distraction.
What, you can't
What's he
shit on
saying is-
command? What the fuck is? I thought you were a man, Dan.
Okay, so
Unfortunately.
Antelo rolling a poop check.
This is,
okay.
no. I'll treat
Why
this
are
like
we trying to
con
sneak
strength.
past them?
well, how about this, Dan? Seeing as how I
That's a
haven't
good
actually
point.
she hasn't actually taken a shit yet. At least I haven't mentioned it. We'll roll a dex check for accuracy.
I didn't want to make you do double checks, so it was just like see if they can shit, and then if they shit and shit well, I'm just assuming that your bird is so well versed at shitting on people that it would just make it. It's like being skilled at doing a drive-by.
What the fuck? Okay, so what do you want, a con check or something?
Con or strength, like you know
Either-
when you
either
kind of
way,
like
I'm
try
roll-
to force
I'm
one
rolling
out,
with a
and then it's
d20
like,
either way.
it's not necessarily strength so much as it's like,
16.
oh, success.
Shit.
Manages to squeeze one out, and it does land on the male coif of the guard. Looking up, the guard goes, "What the fuck?" and makes a spot check.
He's gonna roll a nat one.
Yeah, I didn't see.
Oh, that was so close to a nat 20. 12. So what color is your bird?
Looks like just a regular hawk now, because I've used the prestidigitation to change the color.
And how high up was it?
Towards the walls.
Very high. About as tall as the walls.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it was on the walls. Yeah, yeah. I thought it was just doing literally a flyby. So, it notices the bird and goes, oh, fucking pest.
She's gonna caw and like screech at them and then try and fly along the wall and lead them away. See if that works. If this
Flying-
doesn't work, I'm putting him to sleep.
Flying along the wall, the guard doesn't seem to leave his post, merely kind of like taking a gloved hand and trying to like wipe his coif off. And he seems to be now deeply in like complaining mode as he's talking to his other fellow guard who seems to be laughing somewhat.
Why are we trying to
Great.
sneak past
They're
them?
annoyed
Like-
now.
Like, or-
I got nothing else other than putting him to sleep, and that can cause any other fucking multitudes of issues. So I guess we're just gonna have to go with the fact they're gonna see us. I wanted to do it stealthily, Civvy, because if worse comes to worse and we end up having to fight the kobolds, we've literally just caused problems.
Mm.
So
You told him you had a job.
I think his plan was like, if the guards see us leave late at night, then you guys return early in the morning, miners go out, come back, hey, all the kobolds are being killed. And then it's like, oh, I wonder who did that. Was it the mysterious group?
Oh, I mean, I could put them to sleep, but that comes with all sorts of other fucking.
But I want to point out, like, let's think about this logically. They see a bunch of people they've never seen before enter the town and go talk with the guy who obviously doesn't like the fucking kobolds because money. And then on that same night, a bunch
Well,
of
they
guards
don't know
guarding the
that.
town gate fall asleep, and in the next morning it's just, oh, all the kobolds are missing. Gee, I wonder what the fuck was different.
They didn't see us doing anything with them. That's why I had Misha out doing spot to make
No,
sure no one came
motherfucker,
close
it's
to
not. You know,
figure
it
out.
doesn't even matter if they don't even see us. A bunch of people that no one's ever seen, that look pretty fucking distinct, go talk with the money man, who doesn't like the kobolds.
Well, they don't. Well, it's not that the money man doesn't like the kobolds. No one in. Well, as far as you know, no one in town knows this. He's literally just told you, yeah, okay. If you want to like prove that, because he is dealing with them right now. Like he's he's buying the ore from the mine, and he seems to be coordinating the miners, both kobolds and humans.
Why don't I
at the
just go talk to the
moment,
mayor? Or the money, the Bell.
Yeah, you guys haven't talked to him yet.
I mean, this is
in-
obviously out of character because Kel wouldn't know fucking any of these things, but like, oh, damn people.
Yeah.
Why would I give a shit about Bell? I haven't got any context other than the fact that
You're
he
at the
came
fucking
to-
academy with him. What the
This
fuck?
man.
No, I was at the academy with the other dude, Shaz. I was at
Yeah.
Shaz's academy.
I
Yeah,
would
the one
imagine you
in
still know who
Green
Bell
Nest.
is.
Not
Bell
really.
was there briefly, but like, yeah, you don't really
Well,
know
no,
him
well,
apart from the
it's-
fact that he was kind of a dick when he was there.
Well,
I
how would
wasn't
he not
awake.
know who Bell is if at the academy Shaz isn't in his like fucking trader disguise? You just know,
Bell-
wouldn't
Bell
you? Because they
doesn't-
would have met.
Well, no, Bell doesn't really leave Green Nest. That was established very early on.
No,
and then he
no,
only
no,
leaves
no.
when
So
he needs-
yeah. So Bell was the one in this town, so Nashgel.
Yeah.
Shaz is the one in Green Nest, and so Master Bell did travel up to Green Nest briefly, but then like he vanished with that whole nighttime bit. And so you might have run into him, but like alls that your character probably knows about him is that like yeah, he was kind of a dick while he was like there, and that when you had met him, and that like he's kind of a very domineering person, and Shaz's is kind of underling.
Yeah, like I've got no context, at least for this character, to be doing anything with Bell. I mean, I could metagame, but that's just no.
Wait, well, okay. Well, how long has your character been with Shaz at the academy? Oh, like, let's say years, yeah? You would have met him at some point. You're a fucking elf.
That is going off the idea that Bell casually travels up there frequently. We don't know that.
You've met him a few times, because I remember your character was one from the academy, and so
Yeah,
you
like,
would
this
have
is so
met
weird to
him
me.
a
How would you
few
have never known the
times,
guy?
But
I would
like
imagine
it's not. It's
Bell-
kind of like it would be sort of like, hey, you have good relations with your direct manager, but like imagine like the manager above manager above manager.
Yeah,
It's
like
just
you
like,
wouldn't
yeah,
know
you
the
met him a
CEO.
few times, and sometimes like that guy was a dick. So it's like, okay, I know him kind of because he's famous around our group, but like apart from that, you don't really know too much. So your kind of like inclination towards him would be more pushed off of your inclination to how much you like it at the academy or something.
Right.
Cheers to politics.
Alright,
Fuck your politics.
I mean, and then unless anyone wants to try anything else, like the only other thing I can do is put them to sleep, and that can cause other problems, so I'm not going to do that.
So
Mm,
you are all just walking out, or
Yes.
hmm.
I mean, we don't necessarily
don't
have to kill the
have to.
kobolds. That
just
is-
get Asker to seduce the guards or something.
I was gonna say, does anyone have any like flasks or something on them?
Have what?
Nope.
Are you gonna melt
Flask
someone's
of-
face?
No, but just bottles, like any alcohol bottles, anything like that.
No.
Well, you want to get them drunk.
Well, no, you can put them to sleep and then boom, put bottles in their hand. They're terrible guards. They get fired.
That's a terrible thing to do to someone.
It's not a bad idea though.
It's not a bad
From
idea.
a good person, that's pretty mean.
Well, I mean, I'm just metagaming, you know. I'm just.
I like the way that this man thinks.
Oh, no. Well, if I was Lathier, I'd, like, fuck you, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Actually, no, if I was Lathier, then I would still be talking to fucking Kellen.
No, if you're a Lathier, everyone would probably be dead.
What the fuck? How the fuck would I get you killed?
No, not. I'm not saying. Never.
Enough what ifs. Now is the time for action.
All right.
And
So I guess
can
if we
go,
don't
sir.
have bottles on us,
Just walk out. What the fuck? It's not like we're going to plan to go slaughter a village or
Yeah,
anything. We're just
just
going to
walk
talk.
out.
I've been saying that for like the past fucking 5 minutes. Everyone else keeps coming up with other ideas. My idea failed. That's all right. Move on.
fuck it. We're gonna go talk to the kobold. I guess.
So you just walk out the front gates.
I guess we're just walking out the front gate.
Just walk out the gate.
Walking. What was that, Asker?
Just walk out the gate. That's all you gotta do.
Yep. Walking out the front gates, the guards kind of give you a side eye, but continue just standing at their posts as you walk on past and out the southern gates.
I'll make a quip as I walk past. You got something there, pointing to my head, like in reference.
The man scowls at you.
Does his companion laugh?
His companion has a smirk on his face. So,
Okay. He's gonna get an earful tonight.
heading out into the nighttime fields, you pass by one or two abandoned farms before you eventually make your way onto a track that seems a bit more worn. It's kind of like one of those rubbly tracks but had grass springing, but it seems to be quite recently used. And following that path, eventually you find yourself. Wait, sorry, I just skipped ahead a little bit. Walking up the path, eventually you find yourself crossing a small clearing that has been made between the town and the mine, which now lies littered with various pickheads, mine carts of all such condition. And as you approach the mine, you encounter a larger figure, seeming to be standing over a small candle, frowning at something on a table.
I'm gonna do a spot check.
Yeah, me and Misha are both doing spot. By the way, yeah, Misha has taken off and followed after us after a little bit. 60-foot fly speed, catch us in no
Yep.
time. That is a plus 12 from me and a plus 16 from Misha.
Damn, what the fuck? That's the third 15.
You're really
It's not one.
true. At least it's not a 1. Asker's got a point.
That's
Lovely.
first one's me, second one's Misha.
It seems to be the bulky figure of a heavily set man, as he seems to be poring over some papers, quietly muttering to himself by candlelight. This is all in kind of like a clearing with very little like cover.
Mm-hmm.
It's out front of the mine.
It's just like an open field, kind of.
Sort of, yeah. It's just got clear.
Okay.
It's cleared, and it's got like a few, quite a bit of mining equipment in that area. And the area that he's in is kind of just
So when you
got a
say a
small
large
lean-to.
figure, like he's just a large
He's a
fat
big.
man.
He's a big man. He's like, some may call him fat. Me, I call him muscular. He's kind of like a big
Strong
fat
man,
man.
bod.
Yeah. He's a
Okay,
miner.
well, he may be, a strong man. He still ain't nothing. I
Okay.
guess. We would approach him. No, wait. Why would he be out in front of a? Unless he's running the shit.
I guess, well, I mean, we've already been spotted by the guards, doesn't matter. Walking up to the gentleman in the clearing. Ho there, friend.
Turning slightly towards you, you're graced by a strong-looking figure with a large moustache. Sorry, lads. Mine's closed for the night.
Oh, we're not going in for mining purposes, we're going in to speak to the kobold.
Oh? Why is that?
Aye, personal business between, a friend of ours and them. Nothing untowards, obviously, just need to speak with them.
All right then.
All right, guess we'll move past. I just like he's like, oh, all right then. It's like, what's he gonna do?
He's a little bit like you can tell that he's a little bit on edge, a little bit. Okay. You don't know what he's gonna do with this information, but he's
Do we
kind of
wanna-
like, yeah, sure.
I was gonna say, do we want to ask him is something wrong, or do we just don't care?
I mean, honestly, he probably wouldn't tell us jack shit. He's already on edge about us being here. Doesn't really know who we are. He's not going to divulge anything that's wrong. The moment we go in, he's probably going to go tell the mayor about the fact that we've gone in there to talk to them. So, like, this is why I was originally trying the stealthy shit, but no. All right, moving into the Kobold Tunnel, or towards the Kobold Tunnels then.
Yep. So, entering into the mine. I need to cut out. I should have I didn't realize that no one has been here anymore. Based on the first time, I had it written as like the familiar wolves, and it's like, nope, no one in the party has ever been here before. So,
Yep.
okay, I'm just gonna start drawing this in the top left, so freehand. So that is roughly 10, 15, 20, 25. It's about to start here. So let's start with, sorry, I'm just drawing the entranceway and then reveal areas. It's going to be in the top left hand side. Let's just go and draw like that for now.
Mm-hmm.
Then this, ooh, not in that color. I hate that it defaults to this horrible green for me. Do you see where I've revealed?
Yep.
Yeah, right over here.
Yep. So that's the entranceway. And I'm just going to... Sorry about this. That's good enough for now. So, entering into the unfamiliar mine. The walls stand now illuminated by some very dim lamps as the oil seems to be running out for the night that hang from overhead structural beams. However, on the rightmost path, so this one, you can clearly make out a scrawled sign that seems to be hanging loosely above. That seems to read Democratic Republic Kep Outie.
Snorting to myself. Oh yes.
Chads. Chads.
Standard kobold nonsense, I guess. Pulling out my ever-burning torch just for an extra bit of light. We'll begin moving down, I guess.
Yep, so this is the tunnel that holds the sign. It's
Yep.
kind of like just like hanging loosely from like rusted chains above. And so from here, that's there, and then we have that one had collapsed. Sorry about this. Okay, so let's just reveal that for now. And within here, a short distance along your route, you run into a few offshoot passages that seem to lead down somewhere else in the mines. Down the next path that you cross seems to hold what appears to be a foreman's office, and all of the, well, glancing down into the foreman's office as you pass by like this area, it seems to hold a lot more human-sized objects. From this, do you want to make a knowledge check or knowledge dungeoneering or intelligence, anything? Any checks or anything?
Don't think I've got knowledge engineering, so I'll probably do an intelligence check.
I can do knowledge engineering.
Oh.
I have it.
25.
That's the wrong plus. It's +3, sorry. So
Yeah.
it's...
So, between the two of you, you're able to make out that clearly it seems that the northern side of these mines are more of the where there seems to be a lot more human influence. However, the areas that you're heading into now have quite a bit of a lower roof, and it seems like, especially by the pick marks that seem to be widening the walls down here, you can quite clearly tell that rather than high strokes that seem to be clearing out bits of the ceiling or anything like that, that a lot of the widening that seems to be taking place in this region seems to be out of the walls.
Right. Are we small enough to actually get through?
Yeah, these walls were originally like human-sized, these mines, and it just seems like the newer bits, they've kind of like blossomed it out because they can't
Yeah.
reach the higher bits. So if I was to draw like a shape, a cross section of it, I'll just draw a cross section in like purple. It's kind of like that is a shape. That is not what I wanted. I wanted a free hand. Let's just use this. Kind of like that. Ignore the phallicness of looking of it. It's more that like you got the human size up top, and then they've just been kind of like ballooning out the sides where they can reach up to.
Okay. Alright, I guess,
You also notice that there are quite a few holes in the walls, like in these kind of like bits, that seem to be like small dugouts that seem to lead who knows where.
looking back at the rest of the party, motion ahead, should we, knock or call out? I don't really want to be trespassing and causing an issue in that particular regard.
Say knock and then call out. You know, try to be
Knock knock.
not gay, but you know.
Alright, I guess,
Hi
I'll,
guys.
God damn
What
it.
up, guys? Back
I-
at you with another YouTube.
No, you should like Kel knock so everyone just hears just a loud thunking throughout the caves.
I guess I'll call out down the caverns. Hello, anyone there?
After a little bit, you do hear a little bit of a scrambling and someone like lighting a small candle that seems to be just over here. I don't know how there
I'll
isn't
put on my
many
dark vision.
torches down this like.
I'm standing in front of you with an ever-burning torch, by the way.
Alright.
Yep.
Alright, don't worry.
Put the light radius on your character.
What's the distance for that again? It's
Same as a normal torch.
I think
20
it's a
feet,
little
isn't it?
bit less, but yeah.
Anyway, yeah, keep going. Yeah, 20 foot. Gonna manage all my tabs. There we go. You can see that, can't you, Dan?
Yes, I can. Also, quick pee break, and then we'll come back in like a minute.
Yep.
I'm glad I'm back in some.
Sounds like a good idea.
Bro, I fired at that point, I almost shoot myself.
You know, the age-old adage. Never trust a fart.
I just needed some time because I realized I've lost where I put my kobold assets, and so I need to actually like go and fucking find them again quickly.
I mean, there's two rules that every person should follow in their entire life. You can cheap out on a lot of things, never cheap out on socks and underwear. 2, never trust a fart. And that's why when you fart, you never force it. You always just kind of let it like, you know, you kind of, you give it stages, mate.
Yeah, well, this man's saying in weird detail.
Ironically, there's a quote that I really like. It's very similar to that in the sense of like, you know, the things that you shouldn't, you know, trust or, you know, whatever is the 3 things all wise men fear.
Mm.
As sea in a storm, a night with no moon, and the anger of a gentleman.
True. I think it's taken a little bit of a different like meaning nowadays because so many people have used the like anger of a gentleman as like a kind of cringe thing. 'cause
Yeah,
they're
I was about to
people,
say
like,
that, mate.
the
Really
people
fucking
that
touched
use
it up.
that have like just started to be like the I'm a wolf man. I'm the alpha of the pack kind of like people. And it's
I
like,
have
yeah, sure you are.
I'm an alpha. Yeah, you're unemployed ass of 14 years that eats fucking frozen lasagnas every second day. It's really Chad, mate.
Hey, don't.
And your
diss those
girlfriend,
frozen
Stacy.
lasagnas.
What?
The frozen lasagnas are pretty good. If it's good enough for Garfield, it's good enough for me.
I do enjoy frozen lasagnas, to be honest, though.
I haven't had
Dude,
one.
that's one of those things, lasagnas. Is there one of those like, look, hey, if you make a lasagna at home, yeah, it's nicer, it's really good, but it's also 50 times more fucking effort. 4, or you could just go to RGA, buy one of those 1 kilo lasagnas for like $8, and it's like 75% as good.
See, that
Yeah.
sounds awesome, but here in the United States, it's like $16 to $18 for a fucking frozen lasagna.
$16 for a
Yeah,
frozen
that's really
lasagna?
great.
Wait, what the fuck?
I could buy lasagna from a like restaurant or like Uber Eats for that much.
Keep in mind, that's US dollars too.
I
so
know.
That's
like
fuck.
in the 20s. What the fuck?
Yup.
Oh,
Vegetarian
Fuck
lasagna.
you,
Alright,
Stevie. I can get
okay,
a kilo and a half
unironically,
lasagna for
I just like,
$6.75.
I'm not a vegetarian, but vegetarian lasagna is delicious as hell. $18.
okay, you've lost a lot of my respect in one.
Yeah,
sentence.
yeah.
Hang on.
practically all of my
What do you mean
respect is gone.
vegetarian lasagna? What? Hang on. Let me
Okay,
find
I'm not
it.
a vegetarian. I'm not a vegetarian, but they're just pretty good. I enjoy how they are.
You've never had eggplant parmigiana?
I can't say that I have. I've heard that that's all right though. But if you're trying to make like an eggplant lasagna, at that point in time, why aren't you just making a moussaka?
That's Greek,
Because I
though.
want lasagna.
My question on the vegetarian lasagna though is it just lasagna without meat? Because that is just a lasagna. That's not a vegetarian lasagna. A vegetarian lasagna would be like
It
the
has
meat
like,
has
instead of meat, it's fucking spinach and shit.
was gonna
but
say, I'd probably think like
imagine
mushrooms
how
and
bad
whatnot.
The pasta's going to be. The pasta requires eggs.
No, vegetarian is fine. You're
That's
thinking of
vegan.
vegan.
You're thinking,
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm used
Yeah,
to cringe
like-
people in Melbourne.
No,
that's one thing
I
that
eat
bothers me because a lot of Italian dishes like that, they ironically don't really call for meat because meat was expensive shit.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking it still is.
I'm just saying, you know, for an expensive price.
Yeah,
it's really good.
melanzana, parmigiana. There you go.
When if it ever goes on sale, it's like, oh fuck yeah, I'm buying one of those.
Anyway, back to it.
Yeah, are we all ready?
Wait. This one last thing I'll say on that topic, where I did find it entertaining, because especially because Flint had made it the other day, and it made me think of it. It was just the stars aligning. I learned of this literally right after Flint had made his fettuccine Alfredo. That like apparently it was called something different beforehand, and it had like a name where everyone knew it by something cuckold, because it was known for that, because there was this ancient this old tale where it was like, oh, this wife was sleeping around, and then by the time she was trying to get back to her house and her husband was expecting food on the table, that she didn't have enough time to cook anything, so she just threw pasta, butter and cheese in a pan and then served it up.
Well, you could say the same thing about pizza, to be honest. Oh, we've got dough. Oh, yeah. Chuck shit on it. Oven.
Right. Continuing.
Yeah. Pasta alla cornuta. The cuckold's
still on the
pasta is
pasta.
what it used to be called. But yes, let's continue. An interesting bit of fact to mediate D&D. However,
Beautiful.
yes, so from your torchlight, you can't seem to make out much what's down at this corridor. However, you can see a slight light that seems to have sparked up from here. It's just a candle, but you can't really make out much details other than it seems to be sitting on somewhat of a table.
Say that one more time. Sorry, I heard what you said, and then I just didn't process.
Pay attention. I feel like
He's
a
Mexican.
teacher.
What do you expect?
So, so you saw a candle seem to spark up a light, and it seems to be resting, not really giving off much, if any, illumination, but it seems to be set upon a table over here, where I'm pinging. But you can't really like make out many other like things surrounding it, other than this kind of like sitting on something in the darkness. And you had also heard like a scrambling of movement when you were called out, and that's when it kind of like lit up.
So I'm assuming they're moving over here, or at least the light is moving up to us.
Doesn't seem to be moving, no.
I guess I'll make a quick call out again. Hello, anyone there?
You hear like a like a small or like diminutive like clearing of the throat.
Oh, clearly someone important. I have a feeling he's standing right next to me, and I haven't looked down yet. It sounds like something you would do,
No
Dan.
one's done any checks, but
Alright, I guess I'll make a spot check. I did make a spot check.
oh yeah, but you couldn't see that far or anything, and that's when you had like done those spot checks, and then you called out.
Oy.
And
Righty,
that's when, at least now, there's a light over here somewhat.
I'm gonna roll a spot
I'm gonna
check.
do one. I'm gonna do one too.
Why is no one approaching this menacing light? Is this like a
I'm gonna walk
JoJo
up.
villain?
Fucking whooshes.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll be right behind you.
Yep. So, oh yeah, you have dark vision, don't you, Flint?
Yeah, 60 feet.
I
Yep,
also
okay.
have dark vision as well.
Yeah, if you don't have your aura on, I really can't tell. I'm not going to be measuring from everyone's
Yeah, no,
characters.
it's like I can see the whole fucking place. It's all fun. I'll put on a
Thanks
faint
for that.
thing. Hang on. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, just do a faint grey
There
or
you go.
something. I don't care if it's the same color. Yep, okay. So a short distance blah blah blah. A short distance in, you run into a small table laid out in the middle of the corridor with a roughly scrawled sign atop it. Crossed out in multiple locations, as they seem to have had a hard time spelling guard, as the sign currently proudly sits stating gourd,
Chads.
with a small scaly kobold sitting atop the desk pretending to read a piece of paper and sipping it from an oversized mug of something. Looking up from his paper, he seems to look at you all.
What did you
Mine's
see his red
closed.
eyes shining in the dark?
Yeah.
Moving up, I'll state to him, we're not here for anything. Well, we're here to actually speak to whoever's in charge. We figured we'd best do this before mine opens and the place becomes busy again.
Scratching his scaly head, he seems a little bit confused. But mine's closed.
Looking down at him,
Mine's open.
we're not here to mine, we're here to talk.
Not being told if talking's closed.
True.
Oh my god, he's an idiot. I hate this thing.
Which, trust me, my character already has a rather disposition
Shit.
towards all this. Indeed. Talking has not closed. I mean, we're talking, so it's clearly not closed, correct?
But I'm guard.
No, it says you're gourd.
What?
It says you're gourd.
Guard. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I see. Well, wouldn't a good gourd go and tell his leader that people want to talk to him?
Be right back.
I'm gonna say, if that doesn't work, just give him like a fish or something.
It's
The
not
kobold
gourd.
seeming to hop down off of his stool, quickly flip a piece of a rough piece of wood over to its other side, where it says "back in 5," before running down.
Wait, it doesn't say back in 5. It probably says back in just a scribble.
Yeah, before running off into
I'm
somewhere.
curious, what was he reading on the paper? Is it on the desk?
It's now on the desk, yeah.
What does it say?
What languages do you know?
Fucking all of them.
You can't
Common,
read it.
Elven, Draconic, Sylvan, Abyssal, Infernal, Dwarven.
I'm just
So
waiting for it. No, you have no idea.
So what he seemed to have been reading seems to be somewhat of a love letter that someone's wife had sent to a miner who works in the region.
I was hoping it was like.
Oh shit! This is their version of a romantic novel.
If
I
he
was-
can read.
I was really hoping, Dan, you were gonna have it's a blank piece of paper with important stuff completely misspelt written on it, and the whole thing's blank.
In patent.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, I have to ask. When it says guard on the thing, is it painted on, or is it scratched in? How is it?
It was scratch carved into the wood,
Ah,
but they
damn it.
kind of made some rough mistakes as they kind of carved it in, so they seem to try to scribble it out. So it's got if you were to kind of read it, it was G. They kind of misted the G, so they scratched out, went one down.
I was hoping you
It's
said
like a
they,
tried to
fuck
carve
looking
another
six.
G.
I was hoping you would say they painted on it, painted it, because I would just take the sign and just paint over it.
Why
Alright.
would you do this? After
Alright,
a short
continue.
while later, that the guard seems to return with a bit more of a well-kept looking kobold, as the guard seems to retake his post atop his stool, the other standing next to him.
Yes? Greetings. We would like to talk to you about a potential problem that may be arising, if that's alright.
Things are going fine. What is the issue?
Well, you see, a gentleman in a town, you may have met him, rather rich fellow, goes by the name of Kellon.
Hmm.
He's getting rather frustrated with the slow pace of the mines, and I disagree with his sentiment of wanting to get rid of you, but he is looking towards getting rid of you.
The kobold seems to pause. Well, there isn't getting rid of us. Humans can dig elsewhere, but we have an agreement.
I agree. You do have an agreement, and technically speaking, he should not be doing what he's doing, but that is not going to stop a man like him from getting what he wants. I'm trying to mediate a more peaceful and happy solution for both sides. He has said he's come to you about mining somewhere close to where you live. There's a particular vein of ore that he wants to get to, and you have turned him down.
It has been mentioned.
Is there any way that we could negotiate for him being able to access the mine?
Mining that would give direct access to our homes. Too much threat.
Then why do you not have the humans mine you another cavern?
Too much threat. Where they can mine, then they can get to.
Well, not if you change the location in which they need to mine is back this way. You can just station your guards there to not allow them back through afterwards, correct?
Our home is through small tunnels. Humans can't easily get to.
From what I remember, kobolds are well renowned as having sorcerous capabilities. Would you not be able to shrink them down to size to perform the mining operation?
We don't have too many. Take too long. We'd just dig it ourselves at that point.
Well then, how
Hello?
about... Well, Kellon is a man that speaks about money, so why don't you get some sort of payment for having moved a portion of your home so that he can access the mine and he won't need to attempt to get rid of you. I don't want him to do this, but a man like him is not going to stop.
This is our home.
I get that,
We let humans in here.
and I understand that too, and quite honestly, I agree with you. He should not be trying to take what isn't his. But like I said, he is a greedy man.
So, you're with Greedy Man?
No, I am trying to create a peaceful solution so the greedy man will not do something bad.
If Kellen wishes to upheave these people from their home, then he will die.
Looking back at
You threatening me? He says
Your
in a
name
surprised
is not
tone.
Kellon, is it not?
I didn't know if you were referring to me or
No.
Callum.
no. And my large
Your
friend
friend's
over...
very angry.
No, my friend is correct. If Kellon does push the issue, we will not allow harm to come to you. But at the same time, though, trying to create a peaceful solution to this issue is within everyone's best interest.
The kobold seems to nod once or twice before leaning over to the other kobold, Gord, and whispering something in his ear. the gourd seeming to hop down and briefly like, whoops, I accidentally positioned him underneath of that one so I can grab him. And this smaller kobold gourd seems to run back off in a direction where he fetched.
I flip his
from.
sign back around to be back in 5 minutes. Looking up at the leader. Proper signage is important.
It is. We learned that hard way. Humans very angry when sign not up. Lazy, they call us.
Nah. They just don't have the same capability for tunnels as you guys. They require help.
True. However, I'm Oversaw Meekin.
Pleasure to meet you, Oversaw Meekin. I am Callaghan. These are my friends, Keldan, Civi, and looking back at the lizard thing. I'm assuming you're dragon-born or something like that.
Oh, and also there's an elf back
Yeah.
here. The elf just
I'm not an
casually
elf.
moves forward. You're not an elf? I thought you were an elf.
No, I'm human.
Ah,
this
he's
one's
human.
human.
Ah,
yeah. So, Steelhand, and this is one of our most latest companions. I have not got to know them as well as the others yet.
I feed on spleens.
No, I know Keldan. We've talked.
Yeah.
Well, I've talked. He's glared
Listened.
menacingly into the future.
Yes.
It's like, yeah,
So-
well, what's happening, big guy? Mm.
I like the idea.
I think
of
he's
just-
imagining me splattered on a wall somewhere.
Well, meanwhile, in his brain, he's sitting there thinking, an apple pie would be nice right about now.
I could really go for a steak.
what he wants to eat. I would believe it.
So from here,
Oh.
1 second, sorry, I'm just sending a message.
Turning to Meekin, I'll say, I hope you understand that we aren't going to allow any harm to come to yours. We just do not wish for conflict to happen in general. And a man like Kellon, they are greedy. They only think of money and they only think of profit.
Yeah. We came to accord so that humans can mine what they want, we can keep home. They tried to evict us before.
Wait, who's an elf?
I am.
Oh, yuck.
What?
Bless you.
Died of cringe.
So what was that, sorry?
I don't know. Evil had a fucking fit over the fact that I'm an elf.
Right.
Punchy Elder.
I'm going to iterate something into the party just quickly. So, I just spotted some scurrying along the walls. I think we need to be on guard.
I'm gonna make a spot check.
You spotted the walls scurrying.
Oh,
It was
fuck.
scurrying in the shadows,
Oh.
Calvin.
You don't see
What were
anything.
you?
What do you mean? I rolled the same as him.
You're further
You
away.
see-
Hang
Oh,
on.
You're further away as well.
Oh, sure. It's a spot check, yeah? That should be, let me check.
Everyone's done wrong spot
20
checks.
minus.
I guess I'll do Misha too.
2.
Caca!
No, motherfucker, damn. We all got 14.
There we go, Misha coming in with the 27.
Also, where the
so
fuck
there
is your
we go.
Misha? Where's the icon?
Just on your shoulder or something?
It used
Yeah.
to be an icon, wasn't there?
I think there was.
There was at one point, but she never got brought over.
Oh, okay.
Ah, fine.
That
fine,
was
Pete.
only for combat scenarios. If I separated her from me, if we're in
Oh
melee.
yeah, true. Yeah.
Oh, alright.
You can give yourself an icon, I think, but
And
for when
me,
it's yeah.
Misha does in fact have low light vision, by the way.
Yeah,
Low
I can't
light.
fucking remember where.
Pathetic. Not even ultravision.
I can't. I'll just give you the like old version of Satanic's character. Right, it's gonna.
Actually,
mean,
yeah, with the prestidigitation, it's literally on the dot.
It's literally on the dot.
Controlled by. So where are you, Antelope? There you are. There you go. But yeah, so your hawk manages to spot that there was, in like, so roughly around here, how I described that in these under bits, but there are kind of like small passages every now and then that seem to kind of like lead out. So like that very small kind of like crawlways. So like in one of those that your bird and also Silence character had noticed that there was a little bit of movement.
Looking over it, oversaw making with the bird gesture, like signaling danger or prey, or likewise over in these bits. I'll mention, so as though those your people in those tunnels.
Yes, we're not too sure what will come with this, but we don't want to leave.
And I don't want to evict you. Vehemently, I do not. And if this Kellon decides he wishes to do so by force, I will not stand with him.
So, where do we go from here?
Well, I guess the first place would be, is there any way we can negotiate allowing Kellon that mine? Granted, unfortunately, if he finds anything that leads anywhere else, he's going to want to push for it. But, I mean, what other solution do you have that doesn't involve violence?
Anything, scratching head. Only thing I can think of is to move to other mine, but there's none as good as this.
Why is that?
Some mines get flooded. Some mines not dry, not big, not suitable. Collapses.
If so, none of these mines are suitable in any sense. Are there any that are capable of being good homes like this one, but we could assist in making more livable?
Nearest one miles away.
And what is wrong with that one?
A slight problem, local wildlife.
So, if we were to clear this mine of the local wildlife, would your people be happy in relocating there? We could negotiate Kellon to grant you guys supplies and whatever as payment for the rest of the mine being his. Yous would be able to ask for, well, truthfully, here's a trade prince. Anything that yous require for your new home to be better.
We noticed some abandoned houses near town. Ours?
So you would like to make the abandoned houses and the mine your new home, and I'm assuming some form of embassy?
Houses or mines?
They won't either.
Oh.
Not
So if we clear the new mine, the one that has the wildlife, you guys will be able to move in. However, I don't want you to give up your home without getting anything for it. What say we let Kellon have the mine, you request payment from Kellon for having the rest of this mine. We clear out the new mine and yous can move into that. And Kellon will pay us for having gotten rid of you. He'll pay you for giving him his mine, and you guys get a new home and new supplies in order to create a better home. Does this not?
Constable, if outlying farms abandoned could move there, Kobold's farm? Learn farm.
Would you prefer the farm, or would you prefer the comfort of a mine, that which you know?
Why we deal with humans is because we don't really have much food.
Does the new
Mushrooms and the like can be grown in mines.
True.
I was gonna. Can't
do
you see about doing more trade deals to get extra food?
We get money and we buy mostly food. Everything else we mix ourselves.
well, then why not ask Kellon for a hefty sum of money so that yous will have spare money there for when yous require food. You can use the dead bodies of
Hang on.
the animals that we defeat.
Was Keldon there when they had the magic food platter thingy that fucking Shaz had?
Yes, but I think they still. I think Shaz still has it. I think.
Yeah, but that's just a pretty generic magic item. They can get more of them.
True.
That's the food problem dealt with.
I think those are decently expensive, those, especially the one that Shaz has.
What are they called?
Well, because he's got a one that is like a pretty much like very expensive version of like. There's one that creates like trail rations, well enough food for an entire day for one single person, and his is pretty much like a Giga Chad version of that, where it doesn't provide like just trail rations as actual proper food.
Well, there is actually an item that is like that is actually called the Cornucopia of the Needful, and it's worth about 6,000 gold.
Hang
And
on, what the
it
fuck is
only
that? I've never
does-
even heard of that. Hang on.
It only does fruit,
Yeah.
and it's also a 10th level item, so it is very expensive. And his one allowed for the creation of meats, which would put
Yeah,
it in
even
a
more.
category of its own. So, I mean, I don't really want to spend 6,000 gold on a fucking cornucopia if I can help
We're
it.
not the ones spending the money. Fucking Kellen can pay for it. He's the one with the fucking trade prince.
I mean, that's what I mean. They can.
It's like, oh, you want the rest of the mine? Give him this shit that motherfucker had. Oh, but that's expensive. No, mine's for you, bitch.
Well, that's just it. Like, worst comes to worst, we side with the kobolds. But the thing is if you can convince them to get money for it, they can use that money to buy things like that. We can steer them in that direction. And
They're
they'll
too
also
stupid
have
to
the-
understand how to, like, fuck. We need to get. Okay. So, how that works is with that one, yeah. So, look, kobolds, man, they don't even know how to spell their own fucking names. What we need to do is get one of those fucking plate thingamajigs, and that's the food problem dealt with, and then
Well,
we
yeah,
can clear
if-
out the mines.
Yeah,
That's
well,
it,
that's what I was
done.
going to say. Is their payment can be in that item? Yeah, sure. We can clear out the mines, and they'll have food in the form of the dead bodies of the animals.
If they need drink,
then
just
they'll
give them a
have
couple
them
of fucking Everfull mugs. Done.
All right. And I mean, we can suggest to Kellon that getting an item like that would smooth over, and they will be happy to do the mine or get rid of the mine for that. We can set up a meeting between Meekin and Kellon, and if Kellon decides to pull I'm going to take it anyway, we'll just fucking kill him on the spot.
Yeah.
All right. Looking over at Meekin, how about this for a potential trade deal? You guys get to go to your new mine. We will clear that out. We will go to Kellon, and I know of a magical artifact that allows for the creation of food. It is expensive, but I am assuming that the worth of the mine will far outweigh the worth of this item. If Kellon can acquire you one of these to help feed your people, You can take your new home. You don't need to deal with the humans anymore. If you don't want to.
Hmm.
You're not reliant on human assistance. You can still trade for goods with them. You have obviously fostered a goodwill with these humans. But you don't require them in the same way you will. And you won't hopefully be bothered again in your new home.
Agree.
Agreed? And if Kellon decides to do anything sneaky, we will not stand with him. He will not have our aid for such. Putting out my hand as a handshake towards the small creature is sort of like a gesture of goodwill.
He hesitates at the first bit, but then agrees to it and shakes your hand.
Well, Meekin, I suppose first we shall go clear out the cave, so that if worse comes to worse, your people can move. And then we'll go speak with Kellon.
Yep. Okay.
Or rather, we'll go speak with Kellon and then go clear out the cave and whatnot.
We can
Either
probably
way,
just head to the cave and like you can have your bird drop off a message that we're going over there.
I don't think his bird can talk.
it
No,
can't
but it can
talk,
carry shit.
It can carry shit. It could drop off.
Like a parchment of,
Right.
yeah, no, we're dealing with the shit, give us a day or two.
Yep. And then can come back to us after that. All right. I guess we're around and I'll ask Meekin, would you be able to give us directions or a guide to the new cave so we can go clear it?
The figure seems to nod once or twice before then scurrying into a nearby hole in the wall. A few moments later, around the same place that you saw him last, the guard seems to appear and says that, "Guard?
Yes, if you are here to guide us towards the cave that your leader spoke of, so that we may clear it.
Yes, yes."
All right. We'll go outside. I need to send my bird off to give a message to Kellon, and we'll move on our way to the cave. And once we're done there, you can report back to your leader that it's cleared.
Yep. Sounds good.
All right. I guess we'll head out.
I like everyone forgot about the scurrying shit on the walls. Are we dealing with that?
It's he confirmed that it was his kobold minions.
They were
Oh,
kind
okay.
of like preparing, just
They were
in case.
preparing in case we attacked, but we were amicable and didn't attack.
Mate,
Did you
motherfucker,
like-
if you attack them, I attack you.
Did you like the meme I posted in D&D text chat? I made that quickly.
I want to be honest. If I'm not gonna miss that kobold voice. That shit was just.
How fucking
No.
dare you be a dick to Meekin?
How dare you? Yeah, Meekin's voice is all his own.
What was the one from Neverwood? It was it, who was the one? Meekin was his name.
Deacon.
No, Deacon.
Deacon?
Yeah,
Fuck.
Deacon.
Yeah, he was a bard, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Dude, he went into fucking epic levels. Wow.
yeah. What a giga Chad.
Like, goddamn.
However. So,
I guess writing a note and signing it onto a piece of parchment and handing it to Misha and saying, "Can you deliver this to Kellon for me, girl? And please do
Like
with
from-
basically she'll fly down there. She's got 60 foot of fly move speed, so she'll
she
be running.
grips the message in her hand and then just like, so I'm guessing she's like perched on your arm and you're holding out in front of her.
Yeah,
She just leans forward, just does a core directly into your face and then just flies off.
half tempted to order her to shit on the other guard's head on the way back.
No. Shit on the same guard. You know, really make his day.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Yep. So
Alright.
heading out into the night, the kobold seems to trot along at quite a fast pace, despite its diminutive side. This is more or less, kobolds are typically a bit more nocturnal, so this is kind of their morning, ish.
Late
Mid-
afternoon.
Yeah, mid-afternoon kind of like run. As they seem to jog through the fields and out into the plains once more.
Looking down at him, I'll ask him, so do you know exactly what has taken up residence inside the mine?
Not really. Friends who tried to check it out didn't come back. Then we sent more. Then they didn't come back. Then we say it cursed. Bad hole. Bad hole.
There's a slight twinge of like, oh god, in the back of my mind.
I'm dealing with idiots.
An elf judging people. Rich.
Imagine. Sorry, just quickly.
Dude, I'm so fucking mad I didn't find out that there's an actual, like, specific prestige class for Dwarven Crusaders until, like, after I made Keldar. I'm so mad. I could have had so much fucking fun with that.
Right, I guess. How long's it going to take us to get there, and is Misha going to make it back before we actually enter?
So, it's about. Sorry, I'm just calculating the distance on my map.
Oh, the note will say, give us an extra day or two to smooth out things with the kobolds. We're working on getting them out. Potentially a trade deal with them will gain you access to the whole of the mine.
It's about a 3-hour journey.
Oh, that's fucking nothing.
That's no.
That's like
for the
30
bird or
minutes for a
for us?
bird.
This is like a jogging speed, though. Like, it's quite a few miles, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
so she will get back to us before we get there, well and truly.
Yeah. Easily.
Right.
So, heading over, eventually you manage to reach up to the entrance of a small, very cramped entrance of a mine. Or, well, more of a cave, really. The kobolds had previously described it as a mine, but it's more of a random cave with a squeeze entrance.
When you say squeeze in, like how big of an entrance are we talking?
Pull off your backpack. Medium-sized creatures can get through, like, struggling. Oh shit! You're medium as well.
I am
Someone's
medium.
just probably going to have to like drag you because you can't crawl in the same way a normal person can. I love the idea of you just dragging this horse into a mine.
You
I-
coming in here? Get. It's like
With the
hand
big
around like the fucking.
Miniaturized civvy. for
Gabby.
this. Is this the pet horse arc?
Oh,
Let me just have a look at something really quick. I want to see if I can. Which spell tier did I have for that? Okay.
Hey.
Damn. No, I can't write anything into my book at the moment that would allow me to actually make that easier, because I'm pretty sure.
Look, I just manhandled them into the cave. Look, it's done, sorted.
Alright, I guess we could do that.
Imagine needing magic when you got pecs like pecs like these.
Imagine just dragging so
bruh.
Imagine needing to breathe.
Dude, Cho versus Kel, who would win?
Probably Cho. He's like
That's-
2 levels, 3 levels higher.
That's not even close. That fucking troll Cho could probably solo.
Alright, so I guess we'll get our way through. Do we have to leave our backpacks behind, or can we like go
You can
through
like
them.
push
and,
them
like-
in front of you. I meant like it's more of
Yeah,
a
you wouldn't be able to have
how
them on your
small.
back.
You can't have them on your back while going through it. That's
Yeah.
just like describing how small it is. So
Yeah.
taking off your gear and kind of like things like that. So like possibly even if you're in like plate armor or something like that, you would probably have to take the plate armor off, push that through, and then squeeze through yourself, and then re-don the armor on the other side.
Alrighty.
All right, we'll do that and turn around to the kobold. If we encounter anything, try to stay towards the back. We don't want you.
Tell him to hang
in
next to the
danger.
horse. It will be his best bet.
You're a fucking melee hero. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm greatest scared of the Diplomatic Republic.
What?
Hang on, I need proper effect for this.
Did you just face palm?
Yes.
Oh god.
I hope it
Cheers.
hurt.
Cheers to that.
Permission to shoot the kobold.
Denied.
Granted.
Never shoots the kobold
Oh
gets
man,
murdered.
cool. Alright, I'm killing this kobold. Fuck it.
You're going to die.
Everyone is gonna kill you.
You will be losing a second character if you do this, just so you know.
That's a shame. Shame I can't be asked to reach my keyboard, isn't it?
Okay, so 1 second, sorry. Reaches out like this. Sorry, I have a reference for it on my map, but I need to draw a few things on it.
That cornucopia though is a really good fucking item. I mean, you literally get a free use once every 24 hours of divine power.
Whoops, that arrow is too big. So I'm just drawing the entranceway arrow just to give you an inclination of the direction you are going in. I've drawn it fairly close, so reveal areas. Oh, whoops, let's undo that. Oh, that is Control Y. I can't redo that now. Ugh, fucking cringe.
I'd imagine I'd be at the front, so you'd be behind me. Oh, I'll move it there.
Oh my god, I gotta refresh.
So yeah. Squeezing through the entranceway, the kobold just seems to scramble through it. And in the small alcove that seems to act as an entrance, a small slipway deeper into the cave, littered by mud and refuse, you seem to notice some partially decomposing corpses of various kobolds. Two of which seem to have been scrambling towards the entrance when they seem to have met their demise by some sort of object.
Oh, well, I guess that explains what happened to the kobolds. Onwards, I guess, and be cautious.
Before we start really going in, can I do a spot check?
Sure.
Yeah, I guess.
Caution? Or row? No?
I'm gonna get mad at these rolls. Alright.
Yeah, I'll do one as well.
And that one.
The one.
Trying
What are these
to
rolls? Asuka, make a roll. Okay.
2. Antelo, nice 1 and 2. So Antelo, with your first one, like you tried to lean your
Oh
head
wait,
up
no,
to,
I got a 10
you
because
tried
it's the
to
day after.
straighten up to you tried to straighten up to take your like spot check and managed to like hit your head on the top of the roof, as it's a little bit of a crouch in here, and you take 1 non-lethal damage.
He got a boo boo.
That's non-lethal, by the way, not lethal damage. But yeah, I'll keep track of it because it will heal automatically in like 2 hours.
What are we rolling? Sorry.
They were rolling spot checks.
I don't
Why
know why.
did the music that I was listening to slowly transition into what sounds like the loading music on VR chat?
Mm-mm.
I legitimately like just double checked that I didn't have VR chat open or something.
Oh, the
'cause
classic
it's
VR
legitimately
chat
like
song was
that.
called Partially Offline, I think.
Yeah. Wait, I'll quickly just share this because if you.
I
I'll
won't
send
load it
to
up
you
because
directly.
recording.
Oh yeah. But like afterwards, that is what I'm talking about. But I need to go back to something a little bit more actiony or ominous. Oh, that was decent. Okie dokie. So where was I? So Asker, you got an 18 with a spot check.
Yeah.
You notice that in the soft mud underfoot, that there seems to be a set of weird prints that seem to be leading into and out of this cave. And the footprints are odd. They seem like they have webbed toes. Whatever that made them.
I'm just gonna inform everyone that whatever these footprints are, they got webbed toes.
It's a fishman.
I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna re-equip my armor and all that shit.
Right, shield out. Because Sam at the ready.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Mace at the ready, shield out too.
I'm going to Ricardo
Yeah,
dance my
alright.
way over here. No, I'm not doing that.
You can just imagine Kel doing that. You just hear a clap of his nutsack.
Hang on. Where's my fucking... my classic Ricardo video? I'll find it.
You mean the Fantasia one?
Yes.
I love that video.
So,
POV,
sorry.
Keldon just entered the caves.
I'm just taking a piss before we.
Actually,
get
this is
into
more of a Cho thing, but anyway.
What Ricardo
Wait.
dance?
I'm surprised you haven't made a Ricardo D&D character yet.
I've got one. I've got one ready. I really do have one. That is something that I actually have a sheet for.
I hope you based it off of those like Russian like meme videos where it was just Ricardo like with all the other like anime characters and
And with the clap of
What
his
was it?
ass cheeks, everyone in the
the,
cave dies.
Yeah, it's actually a bard
Flex
that
that.
can use... as it's dancing, it does, like, more damage and more AC. And, you know, it's just, if you're dancing, you do better. That's just what it is.
And he's always dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, you should
Even
have made him some sort of flex air, just Giga Chad.
I
Oh,
was going to
every
go,
time
like,
he-
unarmed strikes with him, but then it's like, that would be
Okay, I'm
too
ready.
much handicapping for a laugh.
Okay, so walking down the muddy bank, the roof seems to get quite a bit larger, seeming to open up into somewhat of a split in the middle, leading down two different paths, at the end of which, of both, you can see that there seems to be still bodies of water.
Do they both angle downwards? Like
They
the
are
actual...
angling downwards, yes.
Yeah, alright.
Physically downwards. These are like probably half a kilometer or so higher in terms of like, these are a few hundred meters like up from, if we were talking about like sea level, or like if we were taking like the mine that you guys were previously in, you are now in the foothills of a mountain.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go down this path and just do a spot check.
How far can you see? Do you have dark vision?
I do have dark vision.
Put the aura on.
Because a lot of this, I try
feet, if I
to.
remember.
Yeah.
It
60 foot.
depends. Not there are different degrees of dark vision, so just make sure what yours is. It should be on your sheet.
Because yeah, I know
Yeah,
that
six.
your like auras go a little bit larger than the region that I'm showing, but that's for taking into account, say, like differences
Finally,
in terrain and
high
things
number.
like that.
Yeah.
So you can see that certainly it does seem to open up into somewhat of a body of water, and in the center of which there seems to be a, not necessarily a stalactite or anything, but another break that seems to have water just surrounding it.
Nice. I'm gonna walk back over to this side and do another spot check. Nice. Finally.
So you can see that the body of water
I'm
seems
going to need those rolls
a little
certified.
bit
Why is Shitty
shallow.
not failing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The water on this side seems quite a bit more shallow. A small lapping at the edges of the water. And on the far side,
Wait,
you
when you
can
say
see,
lapping, like small waves?
like just kind of, yeah, it's not completely still, this body of water. The other one was, but this one isn't. And that, like, on this side, you can see that it seems to open up into some other parts of the cave system that seem drier.
Well, we're going the right tunnel then. That's the left on the map.
Yeah. What, you don't fancy swimming?
Oh, mate, hang on. I have my boots ready. The ones from As Above, So Below. Because, like, I'm ready, mate.
So, what are you doing?
How deep is it?
Do you want to make us?
I just put my. I'm just gonna hold my Gwasam at the edge and just put it down into the water.
From where you can, how far can you reach?
15 feet.
So, like, reaching out like here or so, you can. Albeit you are putting it at an angle that it, at its deepest, you would estimate that it goes to about like 4 or 5 foot.
How tall's the
So
kobold?
quite a bit of. Kobold is about 3 or 4 foot, but they can swim.
I can just
I
hold him.
grabbed up the.
They
I was
just
gonna say
generally
just,
don't like swimming.
no, I was gonna say just put him on back.
Yeah, you can just stand on my
He
backpack.
doesn't really want to come with you guys.
What? I'm gonna use my charging minotaur maneuver.
What?
Come here,
You're gonna
little
charge-
kobold. No, I'm not actually going to do that.
At that point, why didn't you just kill the kobolds in the cave?
I thought I don't know why. My mind instantly think you're just gonna pick him up and then just gonna drown him. In the
Who's the
water.
shortest in the party?
Probably
The
me.
kobold.
I'm well, other than the
Well, you're an
kobold.
elf. Yeah, you are like kind of manlet.
Put hop on.
How dare you call him a manlet? I just prefer to call him vertically challenged.
Shut up.
He's also
Oh,
horizontally
that's
challenged, but let's not get into that.
Alrighty. Continuing.
Let's go.
Alright,
Oh, someone just dropped. Are they back?
I'm gonna jump onto the back of the horse and, whilst doing so, nod to them and thank.
Not to the what?
Well, I'm getting on the back of you. You're like 7 or 8 foot, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm 7 foot.
So, yeah, getting on the back of you, I'm going to like nod to you in thanks for not making me walk through fucking my height worth of water.
I'll just, I guess, nod back and start walking. I
Oh,
guess
shit.
I'll go slow.
Romance
Wait,
arc.
Wait, do you
Hog?
have ride or no?
Unless you're in
you
combat, that
ask-
doesn't matter.
Unless you're in combat, and its ride is generally used to deter negative effects of a wild horse.
Ride is also used if you're trying to use a horse and you don't know how to use them at high speeds and things like that.
Oh,
Like
okay.
if you're like trying to escape or do
Yeah,
something
okay,
like
so
that.
I would imagine
or ride
walking.
them for a long amount of time.
I guess that trotting pace is
And-
good.
And ride is a non-trained skill, so yes, I do have it.
Okay.
Like you don't need to train in it to use it.
All right. I guess we're walking into the water. Shield and mace still at the ready.
Proceeds to get jumped.
Suppose I'd be at the front then, so I'd be over here.
So when you, sorry, I'm just going to move you back
Is
a little bit.
Silent still here, or is he
Oh,
fall
shit.
asleep? Well,
I'm
So I'm
alive.
just
I'm
moving
stopped
you
there.
guys like back to
I'm
a
just gonna leave
roundabout
the
there.
kobold back there.
Oh, we're gonna fight a kraken.
Yes.
Yeah, you fight a kraken, level 20 kraken wizard.
I'll smack the
Okay.
shit out of him. That bitch thinks he can harbor around Waterdeep. I'll smack the fuck out of him.
Oh, you actually got the reference. Okay, I'm pleasantly surprised.
That's my fucking joint.
That's a meme that
I'm
me
gonna
and
go
Luke
keep
used
an eye
to
on
talk
the
about.
kobold.
So, when you step into the water's surface seems to ripple out as you kind of like begin to wade into it. However, do you want to make a listen check?
you even have to ask.
Oh, yep, hang on.
As you noticed a small set of waves. Well, not waves, but like some waves kind of like passing in your like coming in from a direction towards you, emanating out from over here.
First one's me, second one's Misha.
Sorry, I'm just revealing a bit more as you walked in. So, listen check. So that's your listen?
16 is me, 14 is Misha.
I hear
19 I
some.
think is Civi's, and
Okay. I got 20.
9 is Evil's.
No one hears anything.
Are you fucking with me? I needed 2
Beautiful.
more to hear it.
Let's keep going. This is a completely safe and empty cave.
Little did he know
So-
that he was about to get jumped by a goblin.
I'll fucking eat the goblin.
Do you want to also, Flint, make a spot check?
Oh, yep. Literally exactly the same fucking roll, I think. Yep. Nice!
Okay.
Lovely.
What? Great.
Did
You
Flint
managed
just
to roll a
miss an eye?
0.
What the fuck?
So in the spot check, he took his own eye out. Yes, makes sense to me.
Asker, you're far too far back for that spot check to have been of any
Oh,
use.
am I allowed to do a spot check too, or no?
You're on someone's back, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm on the horse.
I'm going to give you a -2 circumstance bonus, but yeah, you certainly can. Because the horse is kind of like trying to swim and all of that. Civi, I would say probably not. You're kind of like focusing on carrying someone, keeping them above as like, you are still also a medium-sized creature, so you're carrying a medium-sized creature, you are a medium-sized creature, and you're taking someone through 5 foot of water.
Don't
I
have,
can be
like,
large if I
20
want, so I'm chilling.
The first one's
was
me,
gonna-
second one's Misha.
I was gonna say I have a
I'm
strength of 20.
6'2". I'm a
Carrying,
foot
this little manlet would be nothing.
But no, that doesn't
True,
change
but
the fact
you're
you
also-
are a medium.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you have about like, your head is only just at the deepest point above the water.
Does
you're
my
not, like,
27 see them?
Huh?
Does my
20.
27?
27, you managed to spot some movement up here.
I'll say ahead to Keldan.
You saw something with a spear-like weapon.
I'll say to Keldan in front of me, armed front right.
Oh, I suppose I'll move up and ready in action if I see something, like an attack or something. I'd be facing. No, wait. So if I'd be
Before-
here then, or no? Wait, so I was standing here.
I'm like, fuck.
I'd move forward here.
Hang on.
Yep.
Yep.
Before Keldan begins to move down there, I'm going to make my first time doing it, meta magic
Don't like it.
Meta magic
You've already
increase.
made a spot check. You can't do it before someone else's main thing. Your check was your standard.
So down here.
I'm trying to
Or-
delay the amount of time until I feel sadness.
So before Keldar moves up onto the embankment, there is a sleep spell that's going out
Cheers.
right here. Silent cast. So it's a DC of 19. Good luck. Because that's a plus
Okay.
1 to the cast. The
Jeez.
spell level.
Whew.
Cheers.
They're about to
I
assassinate this creature.
refuse to drink.
Wait. So we'll save and.
Yep.
Damn it! I thought this would help them. Badge. Wait, where is their? Fine, I'll scroll up out of their special abilities and I'll go to that. Where is their will save at?
It's okay, Dan. They're-
Well, 14 or above. 1d20 plus 5. Is it plus 5? Wait, 3, 3, 5. Yep. 19 passes. The creature lets out a gurgling
So
and
There's
seems
only
to sprint into the darkness.
Oh no.
it was a silent spell, by the way.
Yeah, but it recognized when it got hit by a spell. It's just that it didn't. So silent spell just means that you didn't make any noise to cast it. So you know how spells have.
It's
like,
still
the
aware
verbal
that something
component?
just happened to it.
Yeah, it's creatures are aware when someone casts a spell at them
Yeah.
and that they resist it. They're aware that they just got hit by something.
It seems to have resisted my magic. Proceed with caution.
It's clearly a powerful wizard.
Will not resist the
crunch.
blade.
I suspect it won't.
At this point in time, I'm going to pull up the turn order because everyone's on alert.
I'll be here now.
So Flint.
Question.
Asuka, move forward.
Are me and Antelo
I'm
now
all gonna die.
above water?
He fucked off. He left.
So you and Antelo, yeah, you are out of water. Well, you're kind of in the shallows, so like right over here or something. Yeah.
Will be
Okay.
classed as difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain, and so yeah, Aska,
Wow.
you were certainly not that far ahead because you were all the way back then. There, you kept on moving your character forwards and backwards. So when everyone was crossing, so I would say that you are roughly here, just at the water's edge, or possibly just wading into the water now. So let's do initiative. So we have Civi with a nat 20.
Oh, we're doing initiative? Hang on. Yep.
Well, I'm just treating it as initiative because you're all now on alert, and so I'm going to treat it more as initiative because it makes it fairer for everyone. There's
Yep, there you
not
go.
really going to be
Oh,
any
wow,
surprise
lovely.
rounds or... You are the
I always get
You
the
are literally
fuckest
just-
rolls, man.
you are the definition of like warrior Chad, where it's just like I do not care if I get hit. I'm just going to kill them on the repose.
God, I love
Yeah,
my
no, it's
sword.
literally just like a hit me and you die for it.
This I want to hit me. I want you to hit me so I can see you. So we
Roll
have
for initiative second.
Silent gets 10.
Try your best, little man.
Silent. That's Civi.
Cheers.
Antelo initiative.
17.
Oh, yours was 17. Yep. Cheers.
Oh, it's going to my head. No matter how many times you say roll for initiative, I will always play that clip of Borderlands of Tina screaming roll for initiative seconds.
Oh, dude, I know what you mean.
I hated that character so much, man. I fucking hate Tina.
Any
How do
Tina?
you hate Tina?
She's
Tina's great.
annoying as fuck.
Her spin-off game was
Best
okay.
character.
Her spin-off game was ass.
I can agree to that.
Well, what was
The story-
Scooter's fat sister?
Yeah.
You guys seem like you like her.
No, fuck off.
You know
She's
what?
annoying. Ellie is
I do
really
enjoy
confusing.
square-shaped women.
What are you, gay?
So, Civi,
said
do you want to roll another just flat 1d20?
Sure. 9.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, Dan.
Wow,
Nice.
Dan.
Wow. I do like it when that happens.
Thank you.
to
Please,
me.
may I have another?
Yeah. Have a sip of my cringe juice.
Dan, how does it feel to get 2 net 1s in a row?
Can I decline to answer?
No.
No, this is
I've
legally
been-
binding. You are under
Yeah.
oath now.
Okay. That's how I feel.
Right, I'm gonna have to stop the recording because that was a bit too adult.
A bit too arousing. Some say my moves can be too sensual for some, too sexual, but
As the song once says, "I'm too sexy for my shirt." You should keep your shirt on.
my shirt's already off. We got into water. Shirt comes off.
What? The crocs stay on during sex, keep in mind. Damn it.
What the fuck?
Mm.
All right, continuing.
Let's go.
So Civi, you managed
Yes.
to make it up the embankment of sorts. Do you have dark vision? Oh yeah, you
Yes.
do. Yeah. So from here, I'm just going to reveal a few things.
So are we in? Like, are we attacking or?
Well, I'm just like treating it as initiative-esque sort of turns because you know that there's something here. They will be attacking, and so you are both on edge, and they are both going. They're here, and you don't know where they are because no one has like spotted. You haven't spotted them.
So wait, would I be looking more down this hallway or this one?
Well, I've just like kind of illuminating a very like I kind of just like took a gleam at where I thought your sight line would be. So
I'm
if
moving
obviously
off the
you're-
back of the horse, by the way.
You're not riding her anymore.
Yuck.
God
Please don't-
fucking damn it. Dan, no. Never phrase like that again.
Mm.
Daniel does what he please.
Dan doesn't know how to get his fucking dick dropped off.
Too bad he doesn't please what he does.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna say.
Face went alone.
I guess if Antela can move over just another spot really fast, I would like to do like a spot check right here.
So you move over and do a spot check.
Yeah, see if there's anything down this way.
Yep.
I
hit my
want to
eye.
crump him.
You don't. They like. You must have picked up some like water as you like dragged, carried Antelo's character out of the water because like it's just all blurry and you're just like trying to get the like cave water out of your eyes.
Damn, I can't see shit. I
So
would say
it's
probably like Kel should do a spot check on that hall.
Excuse me.
however.
Oh, hang on.
So, no, Kel, you can't because we're kind of in the initiative-esque bit, so
Okay.
you will have to wait until your turn comes around. So, where is? So,
By the way, do I have my? I know I equipped it before. I
I'm just
got
gonna
into the
quickly
water.
take a
I would
piss. I'll
imagine-
back in a second.
I was gonna say, would I have re-equipped my mace and shield when I was able to get out of the water? I'd imagine I would have.
yeah, you
Okay.
could have, yeah, movement action, ish, yeah. I would just say yes.
Okay, good. Just because I was a floating lifer after some.
Okay, so. You seem to get charged from something underneath the water, Aska.
Told you there was shit in the water.
Bruh, it's literally a turd. You'll be fine.
Did you say it's literally a turtle?
A turd.
Oh. 14, you are in the water, so you are considered flat-footed.
What's your flat-footed AC?
17.
Then no, that does not hit.
Your normal AC is 17. Do you have no armor?
I got
Wait, do you
normal
have-
armor.
Unless she's got uncanny dodge, which means that her dex
I do have
modifier
uncanny dodge.
her dex
Ah,
modifier
okay.
gets applied, so yeah.
Yep,
She
okay.
can't be caught flat-footed with AC.
Yep. So that was that one's turn. As this weird frog-looking
Ooh, I'm back.
fucker with a large staff/spear
Where's
attacked you.
Down on initiative.
It's your turn now.
I know, but where's Civ though?
Oh my god, is it a fucking Kuatoas? I swear to goddamn, if they cast fucking destruction.
If they cast Drown or Destruction, I'm going to find my way down to Melbourne before PAX, just so I can
Ooh.
strangle you.
But they are Kuatoas. Yes, you guessed correctly.
Oh my god, it's the fucking motherfuckers from the Benjor sewers!
But yeah, Kuatoas are not as powerful as that server maybe.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I was just making a thing of like, you
Yeah.
better fucking not. Those motherfuckers, man.
So, Asuka, your turn.
I'ma hit it.
Hit it with what?
A scimitar.
A scimitar. So,
Scimitar?
Both
one
of you
second.
said it wrong.
No, I was just pronouncing it like how everyone in RuneScape used to pronounce it. A scimitar.
Skimitar. It's a skimtar.
So, make your attack roll. You get a -2 as you're in water, and you're attacking into water.
I know I gotta figure this one out because I didn't do attack rolls yet. I just did damage rolls.
So, attack is your base attack bonus, plus your strength bonus, plus a 1d20.
I think they have a masterwork skimtar, so +1 on that.
I'm using a normal one right now.
Oh, what? Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay.
It could just be masterworked as in you get +1 to hit, which means it would be +1 plus your BAB plus your strength, and then it's the 1d20. So if you just roll that, because if they think that they kitted out your character with a masterworked, you probably have a masterworked. It could just say MW on it or something, because I know that Flint likes to put that next to his scimitars.
It's just that I have 3 scimitars and only
Yeah,
one
yeah.
can
So you currently have equipped the masterwork one. We'll just go with that. So it's BAB plus your strength +1, and then 1d20.
The rule of thumb is whenever anyone asks for an attack roll, there's always base attack bonus, and then it's either your strength bonus or your dexterity, depending on what you're doing.
Hang on, I've got a sheet right here. Let me have a look.
Wait, just
Alright.
wait.
Yep.
Just wait.
3.
20 indeed hits. Well, even with the -2, so that hits. Wait, so 18? Let me just double check. Kotoa.
If you had improved critical, that
Yes,
would
it
have been
did
a
hit.
crit.
That did hit. So you hit.
Let me check.
Okay, and then now I gotta do damage.
Damage.
Yep. So damage is 1d6 plus 3.
Six points of damage. Sure enough, striking
perfectly
beneath
average.
the water. Striking beneath the water, you manage to cut it, and you see some red blood float up.
Wait, shouldn't it be blue?
Why would it be blue?
They're frogs.
I can't see. It looks like the water.
Don't frogs
They
have
still
blue blood?
Not really, no. They still have hemoglobin. So, Antelo, your turn.
It's blue until air hits and then it's red.
All right.
Oh yeah, no, that's red.
Do I hear the commotion coming from behind me?
You hear splashing. Yes, and so yeah, you probably hear splashing.
All right. So I am.
Turning back, you are faced with the horrible sight of Silent's face.
Yeah, well, that's a neg 50 to hit.
he just slits his own throat. No, that's
I'm afflicted by sickened.
Roll insanity. No, okay. So, continuing. What do you do? And cheers. Here's the combat.
I'm going to cast a standard. I'm going to move over to here.
Where?
Here.
Okay, so full. Yeah, so that would be your full movement-ish kind of thing.
And
you are in water. Albeit, it's just like
it'd be technically ankle height.
Yeah. I'm just noting it.
You got moist toes.
I'm going to
Send
hit
pics.
I'm going to hit a sleep up there, so it has to beat a DC of 18.
Yeah. The only reason that I was really stating that, like, even like ankle, well, not ankle height, but like boot height water, it still technically counts as difficult terrain.
Yes, that's why I didn't go all the way down the bottom here or something.
Yeah.
I know my terrain.
So what are you casting? Sorry.
It's sleep up there. It's got to beat a DC of 18.
So just to ruler, so like you're targeting here?
Yeah, up here. So it's a 10-foot radius burst.
Yeah. So
Asker
it's like
is
from
outside
here
of it.
to there.
nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
So everything there is affected.
So. Come on, Frogman. You've got it. Oh, no, he didn't believe.
He didn't believe.
So the frog seems to fall asleep face down in the water as it seems to float to the surface. Asleep for how many turns?
Can I eat it?
Just eat it.
Fuck.
Consume.
I think it's one round per caster level, if I'm not mistaken, and so
It's a 1d4 plus something.
Yeah, it's 1d4 plus. I think it's 1d4
one minute per level, so he's asleep for 4 minutes.
The moment he
okay.
takes like, albeit the moment that like a creature takes drowning non-lethal damage, if it's magical sleep, it will wake up though.
Yes.
But
Well,
it
that's
will
a cool
be
tool. I can breathe in the water, kind of.
true. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Good point. Yeah.
So
Smack it.
even in the water, he's still gonna stay asleep. And
Yeah,
you
he's-
guys don't. You guys. This is metagame knowledge. No,
Bro, it's a frog, man.
Yeah. It was attacking him from her from under the water. So like, you gotta
let's start
assume.
killing it.
There's a reason why I put it up there, Dan. I was like, oh, God, if there's another one up there, I'm going to guarantee it's not getting this same chance.
So it is now that one's turn. So out of the darkness from where you hadn't actually noticed it because it was hiding here and no one actually beat its hide check, this seems to charge at you. Oh, sorry, it should probably be there.
His name is Steve.
As he hits the wizard, rocks fall and he dies.
So that's 1d20 plus that. So this one gets a that. Am I gonna get an equally shit roll? Yes, I do.
Oh,
Oh,
my
baby,
god.
baby. That's a 2 and a
Oh, man, that was amazing.
4. I'm really bad at getting these rolls. So its charge failed. Now these like horrific things that were amped up by these kobolds are really seeming like more of a nuisance than anything. One charge.
Bro, I'm just like
you're-
remembering, like when I did that one shot where that troll got 3 crits in a row, and I'm just sitting there like, ugh. Fuck.
So now it is Silent's turn.
Oh, okay. Knowledge. Knowledge checks. What do I do? Knowledge to engineering? No. No, it's not Arcana.
No idea what it'd be to recognize what a frog is.
It'd be
Honestly, probably knowledge
nature.
nature.
I was going to say nature. Probably
Yes,
the most.
nature.
Yeah.
They're a non-planar and non-religious entity, so they're knowledge nature.
Turns out it's some bullshit like knowledge psionics. Like, yeah, okay.
Well,
Hey.
You got a plus
gotta
one.
love that plus one. Yeah, exactly.
The frogs of this place have malformed. I think that's a bullfrog.
That's the fuckest looking frog.
Oh, there's a weird looking fucking cat over there.
Ma! Ma!
Ah!
Ah.
I'm gonna just
So,
move
what's
to the
the-
side and drop back to here,
Yep.
and I'm gonna actually no. Would I be able to hit this one from here or not?
Yeah.
You would have one person in your way, so -2 to the attack roll, but beyond that.
Nope.
Looks like
I
Aster's
prefer
gonna get.
to-
Oh, I would also say, since the rock formation is right there, I would say probably -4 in total because it's got partial concealment.
Would precise shot do anything against that?
Precise shot gives you +1 if you're within 30 feet, if I remember correctly.
No, that's
Oh, wait,
point
no,
blank.
that's point
Precise
blank.
shot is you
Yeah.
don't have a penalty to enemies in melee.
Ah, no, so it doesn't affect cover, unfortunately. Oh, well, it is actually also in melee, which is... Yeah. So, in total, sorry, it should have been probably -6. But yeah, so this is in So yeah, it would be -4 for you. Because you're firing into it in melee combat, past one of your teammates, past the rock formation. You don't care about the combat, so it's just -4. -2 for each bit. Unfortunately, that misses that 8.
That's his knowledge check. He hasn't rolled the attack yet.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
pronounced, I
Yeah,
haven't
sorry. I hadn't clicked
it's,
away the dice, and I blinked and just saw a teal die on board.
Roll. Roll, Silent. Roll!
I'm just doing the maths to see what I need to put in. So it's plus...
Dex plus BAB plus 1+1.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm just doing the maths to see what. So it's +4 total. That's including -4, by the way. 11.
11 misses, unfortunately.
Sucks.
The Kuatoa plucks the arrow out of the air, licking it.
Oh, you didn't even do the
seductively before
Neo
dropping
dive.
it.
Why is it every time that I missed, you have to have them do some quirky thing then?
Why not?
But the paladin looked at me and gave me like the smirk. It's like, fuck you. Grin. And this guy's like, I'm gonna catch it and lick the arrow. And then, what are you? What the fuck?
It's Flint's turn now.
Well,
I'm not sure if even wait. So is it? Oh yeah, because you can act this large, so you can move past 2 people.
yeah, I
if
can
you
be
need
like
to.
right here, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just don't look
So
up.
I'm
Don't
gonna-
look up. Don't look up.
5-foot step here, and there's my movement action. So, and then swift action, Iron Guard's glare, and then what ones do I
So
have?
that's everyone else has +4 AC.
Yep. Well, no one's hurt, are they? So, all right. Well, I'm gonna use Douse the Flames. So I make a normal attack against him. I'll do that. Douse the Flames. If this hits, he loses his attack of opportunity. So it's +9. That does not hit.
That does not know.
All right. Oh,
I just imagine it as he puts his head around the him and tries to poke him with his geese arm.
yeah. No, that actually kind of makes sense because he had just immediately saw something and tried to react, but then it just clipped on the side of the wall as he was bringing the Guasam down.
Yeah, literally just got stuck on the ceiling. Your weapon's too large.
There they go. That's my turn.
Yep. So from here it is now K4's turn. Wait, where was K3? Okay, K1. Oh yeah, K1 did that. Yep, my bad. So,
It's down here.
well, no, well, yes, actually it is. It's literally like right here. It had a hide check that also was one of the ones that beat everyone's spot. And this one, it's casting a spell.
Oh no.
Flint's not gonna like me for this. Drown! No, I'm kidding.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's go. That's a con save.
So it casts a spell, and so that is 1 second. I need to look this up because I don't actually have. I only have the
Don't
reference
tell
of
me
it.
this is about to be another session where I'm going to be sitting asleep because it casted a fucking spell.
Not really. No.
Oh, thank fuck.
That's my job.
However, so
Speaking of which, Aska, enjoy your coup de grace.
so that is what level it is? 3. So it is from here doing. Yeah, so just at Civi.
Just down
So
the civil.
it's a. Should it? Yeah. It's just hitting like Civi, kind of like going off in this kind of like direction. Lightning bolt,
Oh,
and
Oh,
so roll a reflex save.
If only I was in range, I would have smacked the fuck out of him.
And
Oh, no,
bear
in
in mind
range
that a
to carry
few
it.
of you are in water right next to Civi. So how I
Aw.
treat that is you take half for it every like 5 feet out from the water it is.
Hey,
so you
hey,
guys
I'm
are
not in the
taking
water.
effectively half
I'm good.
damage. You in that location.
Hey,
you
most
would
of my
be-
square is ground.
Oh
Hey,
nah.
Most of my stuff
no,
ground as
no,
well.
Dan, no. Most of
My
my
square's
square
water.
is ground. Get fucked.
Nah, you're around the corner. You were trying to poke the fucker.
No, that's my arm, bitch.
Nah.
Get the fuck out of
You're
here.
in the
No,
water.
Most
cringe.
of my stuff's ground. It's fine. No.
Wait,
You
wait,
can't-
wait, wait,
me-
wait, wait.
mine-
I've got a question, Dan. I've got a
Yeah.
question. If you're doing it scientifically, water or freshwater kuatoas?
What?
Are they
I don't know
saltwater or freshwater? Answer the question, Dan.
Saltwater or freshwater kuatoas?
it
Well, they're-
actually matters.
Well, the water
This
in the
actually
caves
does matter.
have got a higher salt content, so they are more conductive because they've been just like relishing in like mineral-rich water. So there's going to be a higher
Wouldn't
salt
it be
content.
less conductive because of resistance of minerals?
No,
Ooh.
salt makes water more conductive.
Hmm.
It makes it incredibly highly conductive,
Less,
where you can actually
less
do it.
salt, it means it's more
Murder
resistant.
the ocean with lightning.
Huh.
So,
The
like, you
ocean
can
with
actually do an
lightning, did
experiment
you
at
just
home if
say?
you literally like get a cable, put it in water, and then you slowly add like salt, and then you would literally start to see the water boil and like flash and things like that as you add more and more salt.
Continuing.
But yeah, so 12 is not a good reflex save. So this is against you, and then everyone within 5 feet of you takes half of this. I will allow Flint and whoever's underneath of Flint to make a reflex
me.
check to half
Oh,
it
nice.
again.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So a half to half. So this is 46.
You pinky toes in the water and you get electrocuted.
Dan, do
So-
I succeed?
You succeed. So so Civi takes 12. Flint takes 6.
Yeah, I got it.
And then you take 3. And then also
Yeah, I just did it.
Angelo, where's your
I changed it. I took 6.
You took 6, yeah.
I'm assuming, considering I'm in 70% of my square is water.
Yeah. I only
Even
allowed
though like
those
fucking
two to
2% of
make
mine
the-
is.
Yeah.
A cringe?
Well, it's kind of around the corner, isn't it?
No,
100%.
no. Alright, Civi's
I
turn.
forgot to heal from when we were resting, so.
So now it is moving back round to the start of the turn. Is Civi's turn once more.
I'm gonna hit the one right here.
Just, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you.
I have an idea, Dutch. I have an idea.
Come on, Dutch.
I just need 2.5 grand of taxpayers' money.
Here's your snake, Dutch.
God damn.
What are these rolls?
That
assume I don't
does
hit it.
not hit. No.
Well, that is cringe. I'm gonna. I doubt I can 5-foot step this way. Can I?
can.
Not into
No,
because there's a
not-
medium
not with
creature
two.
already in there.
Oh, yeah, no, there's some. Who
both
the
a
fuck am I
medium
standing
and a
on?
large. You're
Stop
standing
me.
on top of Silent.
Oh. Yeah, no, fair
Uh,
enough. I only take notice of relevant things.
Silent is currently scrawled halfway up your body and just taking some sort of trick shot underneath of your balls at Andy's Kuatoa.
I mean, to be fair, I am like 9 fucking feet tall.
Yeah, exactly. He's
Oh, I'm
squatting
genu-
between your legs and just like taking
Yeah, you're
trick shots
9
at
foot. I'm
people.
6'2".
Fuck.
Well, no, okay, well, I'm
Let me just
8.9.
imagine
I'm
both
pretty fucking close.
I just imagine both of you guys as JoJo posing right now, like Pillar Man style. But like,
I
come
guess
on.
for now I'm gonna end my
continue.
turn.
Yep,
Oh.
end your turn. You don't take a 5-foot step deeper into the water.
He
Why
done.
did they ask that question? Of course it was going to be a no.
Yeah, well, he's already ended it, so it's K2's
You could
turn.
also... Yeah, okay, so K2's turn. So K2 was the one that attacked Asuka. And so it is still asleep, so it's Asuka's turn.
I'm gonna hit it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah,
And
automatic
also,
critical.
so, with a coup de grace, you need to... I think it's... You roll to hit is considered prone.
Well, you rolled a hit's considered critical, if I'm not mistaken.
If you hit, I think it's immediately
as
considered
a
a coup de
full round
grace, so it's
action?
full round action. So yeah, they still do get their AC bonus, so you need to
And
hit
don't,
them.
and they also do get a +4 because prone.
Well, they don't get a +4. I get a -4 to it, so I take that into account. You
Oh,
guys
okay, well,
don't
yeah,
have to
there
worry
you
about
go.
it.
It's still the same thing anyway, yeah.
She also gets a the +4 for prone. But yeah.
Yep. Yeah, roll a hit. I definitely fucking hit.
Misses. Nah, it hits. So
Damn! Fucking
okay,
astral
so
construct
from
bullshit.
here-
So
Oh,
roll your
wait, sorry. This was a full round action, so you didn't actually need to roll to hit. You automatically hit and score a critical hit. So you need to roll damage, and it's automatically considered critical damage. So whatever your weapon's critical is, so if it's ×2, it's ×2. If it's ×3, ×3, yada yada.
Yep, skim tars ×2.
Okay. Oh.
So if you just roll it and then just tell us the times, it's easier than doing the bracket shit.
Okay.
Cheers.
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 Cheers to one Kuatoa probably dead.
I mean, it's the first coup de grace of the session. Of the entire fucking
Yeah.
campaign, actually, yeah.
Of both.
Super, it's 1d6 +3. No, it's
Nine.
18
so that's 9
damage.
damage. So that's
18.
18 damage. And so the defender must take a fortitude save, DC 10 plus damage dealt, which is 18. So it has to
28.
be a DC 28 or it immediately dies.
What's that? It needs to hit in that 20 and then also succeed on the follow-up roll.
It has a +3, don't worry, I believe. 16, it dies. That's actually a decent fort save, but yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not bad. If it was anything else, it would have made it.
It immediately dies.
Right.
Bozo.
So my turn.
It makes a gargling.
Murgle,
As
murgle,
you
murgle.
like
Child, never do that again.
mercilessly killed it. As you plunge your scimitar through its throat, you get flashes of the various egg and brood that it must have had back home.
What? Continuing.
Dan, shut the fuck up.
Let's be real, Dan. He was too ugly to have gotten a brood.
No brood. Antelope's turn.
No brooch.
Anklet of translocating behind this,
Oh.
and then I'm going to move.
That's a swift action, right?
Yes.
Yeah, swift action activation. Yeah.
So I'm going to move. Let me just.
You
measure
can't
this out.
move there. You have to move here.
What?
That's
Well,
like
then he took
15.
No, then he took a 5-foot step.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, swift
Myself
action for the
back there.
translocate, and then he still has
Oh.
his move action.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
so
no, you
I'm
can
here
translocate
after.
that.
I'm here after translocation, and I'm just doing a quick check of area stuff. So I'm going to move back to here, and casting a meta magic sleep from this wall. So it's going to hit both of them. They're going to have to beat a DC check of 19 will. Good luck.
Okay.
Wizards.
So that is plus. So for that one, it's this, and then for the. Well, that one's definitely a sleep.
Nat 1.
And
Wow, okay.
then for the.
Good job, Dan.
Just also with that, it is really not that much better.
22.
Oh, it makes it.
So this one is asleep. The fighter one. The shaman thing is still awake.
All right. Not really much else I can do, sadly. All right.
So that is. So that's K3's turn done. And K1 is charging at you from the back.
Is that
Hit
me or
me.
Flint? Because we're both there.
Do it. It makes me do more damage.
No, it's attacking Asylum because
You
like,
motherfucker!
you're a spooky person. I don't want to hit you. You're hard to hit.
Dan,
These-
don't do that.
These,
Don't do
these
that,
are
Dan.
they're ambush predators.
Wait,
They
no,
don't
if I'm
like-
standing on him, the last time we had something like this, you rolled a 1d2 to decide who it hits.
I
Yeah,
said
wait,
fine.
hold on. Roll your
One
1d2.
one is the person physically lower than you. 2 is hitting Cringe McGee.
So,
Oh, look at that.
No, it's hitting Cringe McGee.
yeah.
Oh,
So-
have fun, Flint.
I just liken it to if it hits Keldan, it's just Keldan immediately suddenly appears as that fucking SpongeBob caveman meme.
Really? I don't like this. Well, you're flat-footed, so that probably doesn't
No.
help because you have
No.
0 dex to begin with.
It doesn't hit.
Cringe.
What do you mean? You're only going to beat a 21.
Maybe I'll just fuck myself with this pole that they keep on missing.
Stream
with.
it.
I don't think a single
Stream.
one of them
Live,
eventually.
where's stream?
Live stream, Pog. Okay, so Silence turn.
Move to here.
Oh shit, I need to roll my fucking dice to see what maneuvers I have now. Hang on.
Oh shit,
just,
I didn't actually roll.
And that was 10 foot, by the way, Silent.
just everyone else just ignore this.
1,
This is
5,
just for
5.
me.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm going to shoot this one down here at the bottom. The
Yep.
wizard one. The wizard one. Sure, we'll go with that.
Okay, yeah. Yep, and then
What are you doing?
so I don't choose what maneuvers I've already used one, so I need to find out which one I've got next.
Yeah, I get scared whenever I like rolling dice and not telling people what they're doing, but I don't like whenever
So
people
with,
do
with,
it.
with the
did.
Crusader
You stop
is
that.
I know
You
what
stop
I
that.
start with, but whatever I get after that,
21
I don't get
hits.
to choose.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've
So
got alright, yeah, I've got that set up.
Kick its ass, Silent.
Hopefully. That's the plan.
What's that? 21's a +2, yeah? Or 3?
He's attack roll.
Oh, that's attack roll, okay.
Let's push.
You can't. he can't make another check after he's declared an attack.
Yeah,
He has to do that
It's
before,
it's already in.
So 14! That is a large amount of damage. Wait, is this fucker still alive? Holy shit, it is very nearly dead. You notice that you managed to, like, you
Critical.
cleave off what little pelvis region that it had. It can no longer have spawn.
I shot its dick.
It is now afflicted with panic.
There's no more there.
This is sort of just like now it's in rage mode. So now it is.
Wait, how would it be in
Flint's
range?
turn.
It just got its
no,
dick
Dan.
shut off.
No, Dan. Text chat. That fully explains exactly how it should be feeling right now.
Oh, sorry, I have it on mute. I don't. Oh yeah, panic.
I suppose I'll turn to this one.
I will turn to this one, and then it doesn't exist anymore.
Is anyone hurt? Oh, yeah, no, okay, yeah,
well,
I can,
like
yeah,
this
no,
end,
okay, so I'm going to use Crusader Strike. So, what's their alignment?
Me?
If it's anything apart from lawful good, then the heal activates.
Yeah, they're not. Kuatoa, at least from my memory, are always evil.
Okay, well then, yeah, then the heal's going to kick in if I make the hit.
Yes.
Yeah, so does
I don't know
27
if
hit?
Dan's changed anything, but Kuatoas are generally evil.
Incorrect for 3.5. However, their alignment does stay often neutral evil. It literally says often neutral evil.
Well, yeah, like, I mean, is the one I'm hitting lawful good?
What? Are you hoping it is, or wait? What's the question here?
No,
Just answer,
my
Jeff.
mechanics depend on this.
What?
Is it lawful good or not?
No, it's not.
Okay, then the heal activates, alright. So, I'll roll damage.
Wait, this one had like a particularly good family that's. No, I'm kidding.
Get the fuck out of here. 13, 4 plus 5.
This one.
So there's the damage. 30. Whoa, max roll, nice.
Fag.
Right, so that one took 13 damage, and now I'm rolling the heal.
It's this. The Kuatoa you hit is 13 damage, so.
Yep.
It is very nearly. It's looking very badly wounded.
Alright, so that puts me at 32 HP. Alright, there you go. Cheers. Boom. Alright, I'm missing 1 HP.
Damn.
Wait, also, that damage went into my temporary thing, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. So,
unless it gives you temporary hit points.
yeah,
then
no,
it
because
doesn't
I got
give
hit
you
with the
temporary.
lightning. That goes into my buffer, and then I take it on my next turn. So I did 1 more damage than what I put down because of Furious Counter-Strike. Yep, I forgot that entirely. So I took 14 damage, and I had a plus 10 to hit.
I'll pretend I understood what that means.
So,
but
alright,
like
yep.
if you're
I'll
like
link the
barriers and
thing
things
to
like
you.
that
I
are-
fucked up on my part. I
barriers
forgot
are
about
a
it.
completely separate like thing to hit points. So any overheal doesn't go into barrier, vice versa. It's kind of like if you top off one hit point, it doesn't go
It
into-
explicitly states I can choose this with the Crusader.
Yeah, you can put it off to say that you take it in the next turn, but it's like if you heal up to max, you can't overheal and say, oh, that goes and heals some off my buffer.
No, yes, it does say I can do that.
Oh, okay, well, I'll presume you're correct for now, but...
If you want, I can link it to you after the thing. That's fine.
However,
Next turn, anyway.
So it is the Shaman Kuatoa, and so it is once more lightning bolting across here, so it's hitting both of you two. So
Wait, you can still do that with no dick?
yeah, surprisingly, it doesn't cast off of its phallic member.
Damn, I thought it would.
What, a
And
simp?
so, do you both want to? Because it just needs to roll a 1d4 to see how many turns it until it can cast its next one. It rolled a 1, so it can cast it on its next turn. So, it's
I assume you want us to do another reflex save.
yes.
Hang on, Dan. I'm just getting this for you.
Jesus.
I thought I was gonna get a 1. I nearly
Ooh,
gave
I'm
me a 1.
licking my lips.
Yep, hang on. I'll just roll my thing.
And-
Miss.
Flint, do you want to also roll your reflex?
Yep, yeah, I'm doing that. I was just linking you the Steely Resolve mechanic.
This Book of Weeaboo, I'll deal with that after.
22.
Yep, so you half the half.
Yeah, and what did it deal?
Well, I haven't rolled it yet. So roll d46. So that is...
Hang on, I'll delete that. I'll just give you the relevant part. Hang on.
So 14 points of damage to both of Silent and Civi, and then you take 7 halved, which is 3.54. So you take 4 points of damage.
Oh, okay. You're rounding it up now. Oh, all right then. Okay.
All damage is rounded up.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
No, it's not.
We went over this last session then. But yeah, no, fair
That
enough.
was 2 hit.
I've got that on my notepad for the temporary. So 4. There we go.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, so 3 damage.
Yeah.
So it is Civi's turn now.
All right. I'm gonna move out of the way. And I'm gonna take a 5-foot step. I guess to the
There you go
right.
then. I'll just link that to you for later.
How long is this the one it's still asleep for? It's still asleep for a while, right?
What the that one?
Yeah, he's down until you wake him up.
Okay.
Consider downed until end of combat unless roused by a friendly or you guys or
Yeah, 'cause I mean-
damage.
What is it? So he's down for 3 minutes, and each round is 6 seconds. So that's like 30 rounds
Forever.
until he wakes
Yeah.
up.
A minute is 10 rounds.
Yeah, 30
He's not
rounds.
getting up anytime soon.
Yeah.
He's not waking up.
Then I'm just gonna heal because I am low. I'm gonna use
Hey, Dan.
2 of my belt charges.
Wait. Yeah, so you're using how many of your belt charges?
Just 2.
Yep, okay.
Dan,
And is that a?
Hang on,
What is
Anna.
that considered?
That's what? D8 or
No, is that
It's-
like a movement action or a swift action or something like that?
standard activation?
Standard.
So like for
Alright.
instance, the magic items that you have, if you look them up, it'll have it'll be under activation. And
Mhm.
so that's where, for instance, Antelo said that his Anklet of Translocation is a swift action, because it's swift action activation. of it.
Standard for the belt.
So your belt is
Yep.
standard action.
Got it. That's all I needed. In my turn.
And
Did you
so,
roll the
Angelo,
healing?
you were trying to get my attention.
Oh, yeah, you did.
can you give me a solid real quick and your opinion?
Mhm.
Because technically speaking, you get this spell at level 2, and it states that the damage increases of every 3 caster levels.
What was that?
Every 3 after the level at which you learn it.
So that'd be
or you
5.
Learn it.
That'd be 5. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. No, just double checking that with you because I assumed that was the case. All right.
Yeah, it's similar to things like Fireball, where it can go up to a maximum of whatever. But when you first learn it, even though it's a level 3 or whatever, and it's
Yeah.
oh, it deals 1d6 or 2d6 points of damage, but it's a massive radius.
Yeah.
It's the effect of the spell which is what gives it oomph.
Yeah. All right. So I guess it's Asuka's turn because K2 is snoozing.
Dead.
Yep, so it's Asuka.
Okay, so is there a move? Do I have to use more movement to get out of the water, or is it just still normal movement?
It's
It's
considered.
difficult terrain, so you're halved, I think.
You would be swimming here. Wait, how tall are you?
6'5".
They're a Dragonborn, they're pretty tall.
Yeah, you would be very heavily wading. It would be. I won't make you do a swim check, but you could move I would say a quarter movement speed through it, because it's literally up to your neck.
So you can move
up
10
to
feet.
your shoulders or something.
Yeah, so you
So
can
I
move. You
would
can
say
move 2
that you
squares.
So I would say that you could probably get to this embankment bit, where the party is, kind of. You could get behind them in 1 turn. Anyone
I am
here.
moving at 10 feet per square at this point, then I would only be able to get to like right here.
No. You can.
I would say, yeah, I'm saying that like roughly around about here, because
Yeah.
it's not all that deep. It's only like this like channel across it where it gets really deep, so it only slows you a little bit, not fully. So I would say like, yeah, just treat it as you can get to like here.
Yeah. So
Maximum.
you can go stand next to me and Civvy.
Yeah, and get hit by lightning. Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
shit! Thank you for reminding me. I didn't roll my 1d4 on that. 2. Fuck. Okay.
Because if there was no penalty, I would have just been able to just rush him and kill him.
Hit me,
right now.
Dan.
You fuck. Nice.
So I have to hit my turn now.
Yes,
It's my turn. Oh no! She can swing at the snoozy one.
Yeah. No, you can attack the sleeping one.
I can still attack the sleeping one at an angle.
Yeah.
This
Yeah, no, you
one,
can hit him.
Yeah.
You threaten Aska, just for reference. You threaten every square in sort of like a U shape around you. So
Yeah,
you can attack
from
any
where
of them.
you're like facing.
So
I'm
you-
a murder the sleeping one.
Well, yeah. This is a
Come on,
normal
Alex.
attack,
Coup de
not a
grace,
coup de
'cause
grace.
you-
So just roll normal.
You
to
can
hit.
make an attack against a helpless enemy, and you do get benefits, but yeah, it's not technically a coup de grace.
Yeah.
So roll to hit. Hits.
Roll damage.
Rose damage.
Plus 3.
5.
5 points of damage. So you deal 5 points of damage to this one, which is on the floor and has not yet been damaged. That also does wake it up.
Yes.
But however, it is on the floor. So it is now K3's turn, which is the one that is facing.
Oi.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Yeah. I passed your turn. Sorry. Yep.
He's a
your turn.
wizard. He gets enough turns anyway.
Yeah. Actually, I'm willing to agree with that. Fuck wizard. So yeah.
Kill
go.
yourself.
Fuck magic.
You know what? Just for
Cheers.
that,
Cheers.
Shaman, what's his touch AC?
You
The
wanna
cool
touch
toll. It
him?
actually should be decent.
It's kind of gay.
No, let me have a look. Where did I put it?
Kuatoas have a shit ton of natural armor.
Yeah, I was gonna say his touch is actually good.
Okay.
Nah, actually, their armor, the touch armor is really bad. Try and touch them.
Shut up, man.
Hey, hit them with something that tries to drown them. I'm sure that'll work.
Hang on, I'm just rolling my. Don't, ignore this. This is just for my refresh mechanic. Alright, so that is. Okay, well I've used that one, so we'll do that again. 1. Alright, cool. So Vanguard.
Well, I mean, even if it does have a high natural armor bonus, that doesn't matter. Touch bypasses it.
Sorry, I was crushing cans, and yeah, you are completely correct. That's why I was kind of like trying to bait you. I know that it sounded like bait, but it was actually, please don't do this.
Oh no, that doesn't land.
Ha! You fool! The shaman sidesteps your like touch. He saw it in midair, and Neo's out the way.
All right. Guess there's not much else I can do then. Past. That was an acid arrow, by the way.
Oh, Pog bringing out the acid arrow.
I
That's
do
a chap move.
I do like Melfs.
Melfs is like one of my favorite spells. Okay, so with that down, what can it do? Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It's going to. Well, it's got this, which is just kind of fun. What's the radius on this? Okay, so it's the radius of this, one or more within a 10-foot burst. So it is casting a spell. Do you so this is just free for you have knowledge arcane, right?
Antler.
Antelo?
Sorry, what?
You have knowledge arcane?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so do you want to do a knowledge arcane check?
Yeah, sure.
Can I do one too since I have it? Or is this
23.
an additional?
You can tell it's casting deep slumber.
Oh no.
And it is targeting, let's say, the fucking Arrow Man, the person that has caused it most pain so far.
Oh no.
So it's
My God, Silent, you just keep getting gypped, don't you?
it's a 10-foot burst
It's a
that comes
10.
off.
It's
So it
also a
does hit.
third level. Good luck,
Yep.
everyone.
This is
It
like the
literally hits
large-
everyone. It literally
largest
hits
non-
everyone.
Yeah, largest non-racial spell that it has. So it doesn't need to roll to hit, so does everyone want to make a will save? And wait, so the creature, who's the lowest level here?
We're all
I
the
think we're all
same.
about the
We're all
same.
the same.
Okay, so I'm just going to target. So you are going to be sorry. I mean the target of the spell is going to be hit first, and then can you four just roll a 1d20, and I'll order it from highest to lowest.
So
In-
we doing our will saves first?
No, just roll because you only need so it can only affect up to 10 hit dice, and so you guys are level 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it can affect 3 of you max.
So I rolled a 16.
I got a 13.
So it hits
Hold on.
Civi, then you didn't need to roll that. So it's Civi, Aska, Flint, and then do you Civi, Aska, Flint, and Silent? Do you? Oh wait. Sorry, I got that wrong. So Silent's the first, then Civi, Flint, and Aska roll off to see who gets affected by this.
Another
sleep.
1d20.
Okay, so we do. Is it a 1d20 or a 1d20 plus 3?
1d20 because you need to roll off to see who gets hit because you have the
19.
exact same. So Aska gets hit. So it Silent, Civi,
Mhm.
Aska. Do you want to roll will saves?
No, I do not.
Oh, then
can
you automatically
instantly
fail.
if you don't.
I'm more than likely gonna fail anyway. 16.
So that's
Plus
a
16, that's a miracle.
DC for this is 17.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Chad?
Third level spell plus 18 intellect. This is a smart frog.
Get fucked. Dan, you get fucked.
So Civi, Silent, and Aska all fall asleep. Unless you're immune to sleep.
I don't think a human is immune to sleep.
No.
Yet.
If you were an
Absolutely.
elf, you would be.
Or a
1 second, let me
construct
just
or an
race swap
outsider?
to an elf.
2 of those people are actually in water. I won't take into account right now, but
I'ma
if you just
drown.
leave them there, then they might drown half the time. But now it is Oh yeah, it's the one also attacking Flint. So roll 1d20 plus 7. This is gonna miss.
Yep.
With these melee attacks, these 3 Kuatoas are literally like the worst. Fuck. I'm not even gonna get angry at this.
Hey, man, hey, look, they're all
swings and
just
he
descendants
misses.
of that dog from the first session. They got 3 nat 1s in a row.
Nah, clearly they've been in this cave too long that they've been in an incestuous relationship and they're all deranged. It's Flint's turn. Oh wait, sorry, I skipped Silent's turn. Oh wait, no, Silence.
Silence asleep, it's me.
Flint, it's Flint's turn.
Yeah, one second. I need to
Right, I'm just going to
Easy.
attack the one in front of me and use Stone's Bones. If the hits confirm, I get DR12. DR5. Yeah, okay. 23, it hits.
I have a session where I don't fall asleep. Is that possible, Dan?
Sleep is really prevalent in the low levels, really not prevalent in the high
Oh my god,
levels.
like minimum damage. Alright, so I hit for 7 and I now have DR5.
Hmm. I've got 1 left. Be a Hail Mary,
Well,
but...
Furious Counter-Strike, fuck me, I hit for 8 and I have DR5.
You hit for 8 damage.
Yes.
So the creature in front of you falls down dead after you manage to, I guess, jab its kneecaps with your 1 damage. You just kind of like swiftly like cut. You know,
Yeah,
that
no, it's like
tendon just
the
underneath
finesse,
the
there
kneecap?
was none. It was the brute force that killed him.
It immediately like does that like stereotypical World of Warcraft death animation where it flips over and then does the like Family Guy death pose.
Oh
on
yeah, the
floor.
fucking backflip.
Yeah. No cheers.
Fuck.
No brood.
I'm
Yep,
thinking...
my bad. Cheers.
No brood.
So K2's
a shame-
turn? Or
shame
did
I'm
I
not
just kill
level 4.
K2?
K2
Oh.
dead.
Sorry, you just sorry, I'll remove it from the turn order. So that was
Be Antelo now.
K3 that you just killed. Well, it was
K2
actually
is this
K1.
one.
Yeah. K2
Okay.
is that one. Yep. Sorry, I didn't color code them. I probably should have. My bad.
I've been
But-
trying to remember, but yeah, K2 is this one.
Yeah. Okay. So now it is Civi's turn, and Civi is asleep, so it's K2's turn. K2 is now awake. He tries to get up. Oh, so
I'm not facing, he's fine.
Antelo, you technically do threaten him, but I don't know if you have a weapon drawn.
I do have a quarterstaff.
Do you want to try and smack him as he's getting up? Because you do actually
Yeah,
get
go for it.
you threaten him at his direct side. And now I'm taking the cheers that Flynn had mentioned.
15.
15 hits.
Oh, fuck me.
Well, he's
Man, that
still
must have been on the
considered
dot. That must have been like real. You just hit the nail.
Nah, 15.
Get
so
ready for this. Huge
while
damage.
yeah. Ooh, actually,
Hey, don't. What's your strength score?
-1.
You did 3 damage.
3 damage. Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. No, yeah, -1.
so that
I
is
haven't even
8.
got the fucking damage rolls on the staff up because I never expected to use it.
Yeah. Yep.
What the fuck am I doing with my life if I use my staff?
You literally just prod his ass as he's trying to get back up. So he gets up, and so that's his movement action.
Cheers.
And now I'm going to roll a 1d3 to see which of the sleeping targets he attacked. Or does he just turn around and attack you because you hit him?
Yeah, no, like realistically speaking, he'd go for the one that just attacked him because everyone else that he can like
Yeah,
easily see
probably,
is
yeah.
asleep.
Yeah, he doesn't know if they're dead or not. I mean, he was asleep at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, 1d20.
And he only has like a few seconds to like Look at that.
So this is 2 rounds into combat, so he's lost his charge bonus, so he's down to this.
He's got iron guards on him as well.
No, he doesn't. I don't threaten him.
Hell!
Oh, okay, okay.
He's fine.
I've rolled like 8 attacks and I haven't got above a 10. Definitely this is a sign not to play roulette. Because like
Alright.
that's just a 50-50 and I'm fucking these up.
My turn.
Yes.
5-foot step, and my last meta magic sleep. So
Can
it
you
hits.
not date rape everyone in my dungeon, please?
Yes.
My God,
So-
like Angelo, you actually fucking playing is like the weird greasy Italian man on the fucking train in like
How many
European
cups
movies.
of sleep do you even have? This is
Um,
getting outrageous.
Okay, so if I'm to for normal sleep, I have
I'm not calling you
6.
out on how many sleeps you have. I'm just calling you a rapist.
I have 6 sleeps and 3 meta magic sleeps.
I don't like this. That's like your entire like casting ability.
He's literally the Italian dude from Euro Trip.
So roll your will saves.
What was this mathematic way? So is it
It was.
18 or 19?
19.
So okay, so one has a +6 and one has a +8. So that's 1d.
Plus 5 and plus 8, isn't it?
So they are minimum at the lowest CR. They are CR2, which is +5. Then 2 of the.
Yeah,
so
but all the
this
previous
came up in
ones
the
have been
one
plus
shot that
5.
I did. Is if you resisted an effect
If
that
I
you've
scroll up.
previously resisted, don't you get a bonus to it? Because remember when I had the charm effects when you were going through the Fey
I
cavern?
think there is something about that, but
Doesn't say it on sleep.
so yeah, so
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just remember that from the one shot that I did. That's right.
yeah, I won't take that into account now because I do remember something similar where it's after you've resisted a spell. If you try to target the same person with that thing again, then they generally get +2 to it. I can't remember the exact ruling, and I'm trying to.
Yeah,
speed
that's
things
fine. That's
along.
fine. We'll just keep going.
So I'm just going to treat it as not. However, these 2 ones over here are stronger than the rest, and so one is considered like a CR higher. The shaman is the highest, and it has the highest will. So
Yeah, yeah.
the typical ones have 5 will. This one, so the warrior one, which I'm rolling now, which is a +6, and then there's the shaman one, which of course has a lot higher, which is 8.
Yeah, they both
And-
pass.
Why can't I get these fucking rolls when I'm trying to hit people? At this point in time, the fucking Kuatoa warrior should just lay down and die because it can't hit anything anyway. It is now K1's turn, which is the. Sorcerer.
Hang
Oh, yep.
on.
You've already moved.
Yeah, I know, but I've still got a swift action.
He's not wrong.
Do you want a swift action directly in front of the shaman?
I can swift action my foot in your ass in a minute.
Do it.
Stream it.
my
Stream
ass
it.
is
Live right now.
My
I'm ankleting behind this wall. I'm not letting that shaman lightning bolt.
Yep. Okay. I was hoping that you would like swift action your foot up its ass, so when it conducts the electricity, you take off. But yeah, it is once more lightning bolting across the center, which of course will wake everyone up. Or does it do it like that this time?
It will hit like more people that direction.
Yeah, that would you say that technically hits both of them?
Well, I mean, like, okay, so if you imagine yourself in the position of him, he's probably going to hit the most things at once.
Straight
And
lines can't
it's either do-
diagonal. I'm pretty sure.
No. Like,
That's
if you hit me, that's
Well,
fine.
and
But
this-
it's just like, look at it from the perspective of this dude. He's probably going to hit the most things at once.
Yeah. So I would say like straight line, and like that would, if they were up, hit both. But I'm just talking about they're on the floor. So I'm just thinking whether or not like that's probably the most realistic like point. Yeah, that probably is. Just
Well, if it
straight line
aims
down
at the floor,
center.
then it's not going to.
Well,
If it's
the
aiming at the
thing
floor,
is-
it's just going to hit Silent and the guy behind him. It's not going to hit me or Siggy.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what I
the-
meant.
The
Yeah.
thing is,
Well,
I'll just
directly
mention
into
Dan,
the water.
Dan, it technically can't do a diagonal, because it functions on the same rules as a charge, you can only do it in a straight line. Unless, because with charge you get twisted charge, you've got something that states that it can alter
Oh, no,
its
no,
path.
no. When it says straight line means like this. So you can't bend around an object. So, like I can't charge there or anything like that. Twisted charge is like saying you charge here, then you use the rest of your movement to hit that like bit. So straight lines still can go like in a movement like this. Otherwise, all charging would literally be like rook pieces on a chessboard, and no one would ever have charges.
Fuck, hang on. I moved my guy accidentally. There we go.
So, yeah, I'm going to just say that it hits Aska and Silent. And it hits the water, of course, which electrocutes one civvy who's now in the water. Well,
I've been
kind of like
gypped.
asleep in the water, and then you get your reflex save once more.
Oh, yeah, hang on.
So they do not get their reflex saves because they are asleep. So do you want to roll your reflex, and I'll roll my
I'll get 18.
46. Can you not reflex past my shit?
Get fucked.
So
Thankful.
you take 14, Silent. Aska, you take 14. And then Civi, you take 7. And so Flint takes 3.
Yep.
I'm just nibbling it. Flint's just hiding around this fucking corner.
What do you mean hiding? I actually fucked up on my last turn and didn't do something I really should have.
However, everyone is now awake, but they are considered prone.
I'm not. I'm at neg 4.
Oh shit!
I'm
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Chief, I'm dying here.
Not gonna lie, you've literally tanked like 3 lightning bolts to the
I
face.
can
This
fix
is a
him.
very high.
I
level,
have
like
the ability. Because on my next turn, I get a full refresh.
mm.
Oh, no.
So it is now Silent's turn, and Silent rolled to stabilize. So that's a 1d10.
Stabilize against what? Just 1d10.
Yeah, flat 1d10. Anything but a 10, you don't stabilize, and you go 1 more towards neg 10.
Just bang net. Fuck.
So you go to neg 5. Oh, and I need to roll the 1d4 on lightning bolt.
Okay, I just accidentally deleted my character because I'm a fucking moron.
2 turns. So Flint's turn now.
Yeah, and I'm just
So,
deleting my
5
character
footstep
accidentally.
here. Hang on, I gotta
Oh, okay. I'll bring it back in.
Sorry, man.
that direction. Right, swift action, going into Master Spirit. I've got a full refresh, so hopefully this hits. I can choose what I get to do now. Right. So, 1d20 plus 9. I'm going to hit the guy next to the frog next to me, and I'm going to use Crusader's
There you go.
Strike. So,
Oh, so-
plus 9. Does a 24 hit?
Sorry, I didn't hear most of that. Sorry, I was pulling. So, 24 does indeed hit. And what are you doing at such
Right.
range?
So I used Crusader's Strike, which is a 1d6 plus 3 healing. I'm also in Martial Spirit, which is an extra plus 2. So it's a 1d6 plus 5 healing. Let me get that in there. 1d6 plus 5. 9. Silent, you're up. Cool. I'm going to roll damage.
Well, he is at.
No, he's awake. He's not
4.
negative anymore.
He's at 4 hit points, and he's on the floor.
Yep. I'm just going to do damage. 2d4 plus 5. I think that's plus 5. Yep. There we go. Wham! I hit him for 11 damage. By the way, they can actually attack freely. I'm not an Iron Guard's Glare anymore.
11 damage, and so with the 14 that they've previously taken from Silent, that they fall down dead.
Nice.
What? No, he's attacking this one.
No,
isn't
the one to the left.
Oh. Okay, this one's not dead. That
Yeah,
one has taken 8 points of damage, so that puts him up to 19. Alive by a sliver.
Yep.
The like one that is facing you is kind of like, that's why I said like at such distance. Sorry, I forgot. I thought you were like doing that.
No,
I was
no,
like,
I
"What?"
can't reach that far with this character. That's a Cho thing.
Yeah. So the creature is like alive by a sliver. You can tell it's got like dislocated shoulders, bloodied face, but it's still got that "I didn't hear no bell" kind of look on its
I ain't
face.
hear no bell. Good old Randy.
And it's Civi's turn now. Civi, you have woken up from your lightning
I guess I'm gonna
strike.
use. Yeah, I'm gonna use my movement action to
Get
stand
up.
Yep.
Yep. You provoke an
And-
attack of opportunity.
No, he doesn't.
What?
What way is he facing, Dan?
This thing is.
He's
Oh,
looking.
Facing
Yeah.
towards
yeah.
Good
me.
point.
Yep.
Yeah, good point. Good. That's a really good catch. Thank you for that.
He's looking the wrong way.
Yeah.
How much? So this is the one that's nearly dead, right?
Both of them.
The
No, the
one
one. No,
directly
no,
They're
no,
both
both. The
nearly
one next
dead.
to me.
All right. I'm gonna try to smack it.
Chad.
You are technically flanking it since you have a few people behind it and you're directly behind it. So you get it gets -4 on its AC. So you just roll your normal attack. I count that in.
Well, hit it.
Hits.
Finally.
Roll.
Finally.
Damage.
Fucking Christ.
Now you do have a +1 weapon, so that is a +1 to damage.
Well, the damage from the magical weapon is pretty much enough to kill it, and you max roll on it. You literally like clonk it upside the back of its skull, and then it literally just sways.
Yeah,
and then
you also
falls
forgot to put your
directly
strength in there,
forward.
but whatever.
It's now
Its
dead.
head is gone. That's all that matters. Its head is gone. It is not a part of its body anymore.
Nah, its head is still there, but it's no longer attached to its
Got a
spine.
big indent.
And so now it is K2 is dead.
Oh, Suka's turn.
It's Asuka's turn.
Well, I gotta use my movement to get up,
Yep.
and then I'm probably gonna use
Oh,
my.
I'm going to
healing
take my
belt.
attack of opportunity on the Suka.
So you use your healing belt, Asuka.
Yeah.
How many charges?
I'll probably just go with one.
Yep.
That's a
Oh,
smart
how do I
choice.
put that in?
2d8.
2d8, okay. Because I didn't lose a lot of health, the rest I can just get for the rest.
Hmm.
So just straight 2d8?
2d8. Yep.
7.
7.
Literally, like.
Antelope's turn.
Alright, so I'm going to shift up to here,
Hmm.
and he's going to take 1d6 points of damage. Power word pain.
Power pain, no save, no.
No save, nothing. He just takes 1d6, and 1d6 every turn from here on.
So do you want to roll your 1d6 and then each 1d6 is rolled on your turn?
6.
So take 6
Yep.
points of damage. So it is. So wait, let me double check. Sorry.
Want to wrap it up soon? We're a bit over
It
time.
is dead. Yes. So yeah, I'm wrapping up. Yeah. So from here, you can't. The sound of the cavern seems to fall silent once more, as you see a very hesitant-looking kobold at the far side of the lake, seeming to like call across. Use your words.
I'm just going to turn towards him, and then he just sees the glare, like the two red jewels in the distance.
Use your
Yes.
words. Okay, I'll wait by door. Heads back up. And so, once more, you are left in a silent cavern, save for the scampering footsteps of your kobold companion, guarding the cave entrance.
Ah. Very nice.
I'm gonna.
like dip my grisam in the water and get that absolutely disgusting frog blood off my blade.
Yep. Okay. And from here, what are you doing?
I'm using my last remaining charge just to get up decent health, and Are we ending it right here for now, or I need to get to bed?
Yeah, we can put it here. Do your healing
I
and
can wrap this. I can wrap this cave up within about 5 minutes. There's
Please.
no more combat within it, so we can clear this out. So, from here, after the combat noises seem to subside, you notice at the far end of the liquid cavern that you've just, traversed, that there seems to be a small entranceway that seems to loop back around close to where you would estimate the leftmost path would have led.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. On that note, I'm using my belt of healing.
Everyone's got a
Yeah.
fucking belt of healing. God damn.
Yeah,
It's a fucking amazing.
it's too good.
Wish
Why
I had
have-
belt.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here standing off the pain of my enemies.
9 health.
Oh my god, I'm literally
Have,
fucking Pinhead.
Silent.
I have 8 health. But
So, looking further down the pass that you have found, it seems to wend its way between becoming incredibly tall and large and getting quite narrow in parts until you finally find yourself at what appears to be a slightly deeper, almost cavernous lake.
Can
It's-
can I interject? I wanted to search the shaman Kuatoa for anything magical. Or useful.
Sure, we'll handle that after the session.
Damn. I used Cure Light Wounds on Silent, and I got an 8.
Nice.
Yeah, you doubled his health. Yeah.
You forgot to
There you
add
go.
your caster level to it as well, and bonus because of your fucking healing domain. But okay.
Right.
Bonus
Plus one for every
from-
level, plus one for domain.
Yep. So
yes,
it's
11.
pretty much add your cleric level and add your bonus to
All
being.
right, so
a
he gets
healing
11 health. Is what you're saying.
Done.
Got it.
Yep. Cool. Finished.
Yep, got it. Nice.
Heading up towards the lake itself, you notice, or you manage to spot, that there seems to be quite close by another seeming porch that seems to enter into the water. Another cave, you would say. Seems to wend its way around at a sharp rock. You think that you would be able to bypass it without even getting into the water if you were to just say straddle each side and maneuver yourself around it. I'm talking about like this pinpoint here.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go around there.
Oh, I'm just gonna wait for this.
So
small
do I have to stay back here to search or what?
Well,
what's going
we'll
on?
just pretend that you
you
did, and we'll
can
get
come.
into it after this.
Yeah. I'll let you know because it does. We're trying to wrap it up like relatively soon for Civi's sake and everything. So I'll consider it looted and I'll tell you everything about it in the end. So heading around the corner, you do hear some like some high pitched like as
Oh,
you
no.
seem to enter
Oh,
into
no.
what? What do you mean?
Oh,
It's
no.
Among Us.
they have children. We kill the family.
Good. We'll kill the children too.
Goblin Slayer time.
And so yes, you find yourself. Whoops, sorry, that's hide. You find yourself in a small drive cave system where they seem to have portioned and hidden a lot of fish, stored it up and salted it in whatever way they could, preserved it. And you see one or two pitter-pattering Kuatoa, along with a small brood of eggs.
Excuse me.
Whereabouts are the two?
I don't actually have an icon for them, so I'm just going to like grab.
Just move the other ones over. There you go. You joined
I'm
the
just
ones
gonna
that...
treat them as the owlbear because for
Chad.
whatever
Ah!
reason, the owlbears.
So are they baby Kuatoas?
Yeah, they're the baby Kuatoas for all extents and purposes.
I really want to kill it. I just want to walk up and just smack him.
You keep in mind,
Do
if you
it.
do that, you will have a very angry, very large man looking at you.
It's true, but doesn't he want to smack him himself?
Cheers.
Why? They're children.
Why would you kill children?
Guilt by association.
They're not goblins.
Right,
The
so
goblins play as shit.
we can put it here?
Yeah, put it here.
I would say deal with this and then we can end it there.
Alright, who... You guys
All
talk
right,
about
fine,
this, because
I'll-
Keldarn's very much
I'll-
reactive. He's not going to... If you do the wrong choice, you'll know.
Alright, looking at the rest of the party, I can knock them out and we can relocate them or do something with them later then. They won't feel any pain, they won't be harmed, and they won't be killed. And we can do whatever we need to later.
What about the eggs?
I'm inclined to agree with the wizard. We should probably relocate them rather than kill them. They've done nothing to hurt us.
By the way,
Save it for Cobalt.
slapping asleep right there. I
Yep.
doubt they're going to beat the DC.
I was gonna say, you like when you say those eggs, those are also like just more like hatchlings, so to speak.
No,
They haven't hatched yet. You can tell that the ones that have hatched are barely like a week
How
old.
big would you say they are?
Like the size of you, like, maybe up to your knee.
If that.
Like decently
Neck
sized?
as extra help.
Oh, they're the size of a
Baby
fucking cat,
sized.
man.
They're baby sized, smaller than a.
All right.
cat.
Would they fit in a saddle? We'll put it like that.
They
Most
couldn't
likely.
ride a saddle. If that's
They
what
could
you're.
fit,
No, no,
they could
or
fit in
not-
saddlebags
not
or something.
Saddle bags. There you go.
The two that are currently awake, yes, they could fit in saddlebags.
Oh, meaning the eggs.
There,
but
there
okay.
are a few eggs, yes.
Alright,
I'm gonna start
I've-
collecting the
I've-
eggs.
well, they've put them both to sleep. Hopefully that sorts the issue of needing to kill them. We'll do all that
Casting
next
your,
session.
casting your spell, the sleep seems to take hold, and the two younglings seem to gently fall to the floor. And they seem to pass out.
They die
Picking
in
up
sleep.
the eggs and the two Kuatoa that you now have in your possession, you slowly wend your way back through the tunnels carefully, making your way out. Cresting through the small squeeze once more, you're graced by the first glints of sunlight cresting over the distant mountains. And we'll end it there.
There you go.
Oh.
Beautiful. Say good day to the recording, lads.
Scared, eh?
No.
I gotta pee.